Hello and welcome to Boredom Sated. I'm Michael. I'm going to be the Dungeon Master for this campaign. We're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I'm new to Boredom Sated, and I'm excited to be here. So let me introduce you to the other players. You've probably seen them before, but not in this particular form. I'm going counterclockwise because why not? Boris, what is your character's name, ancestry, and class?
I am Zane Torin. I am a gnome, a wellspring gnome, and I am a rogue of the thief class. Aspect.
Bloody thief.
Yeah.
Can't touch a thief. Jared, your turn.
I'm Jared. I'm playing Zendri Turin. I am a umbral gnome and a angelic bloodline sorcerer.
Jonathan.
I'm playing Grimdur Firebreaker. I am a dwarven ranger, and you've seen me on basically every other video, so I don't need to introduce myself.
This one you were not on.
I said basically.
And finally, last but certainly not least, John.
I am John. I am playing a half-elf, which is a human ancestry, a wizard universalist named Agus.
Your name is Haggis?
Agus.
His name will
Haggis?
Agus.
His name will be Haggis. That's what's going to happen, though. All right.
We're going to eat his liver?
Yeah, and everything else.
Stomach.
Okay, so we're beginning this wonderful campaign. We're beginning in the sleepy and dreamy.
Is it dreamy? Is it dreamy or dreary?
Dreamy. It's wonderful. It's rolling hills. It's halfling music and smoking weed.
I think I hate it already.
Well, you should. You're the blacksmith. Congratulations.
How did I get to live here?
You know, that's one of Fate's many jokes. And we meet. What was your character name? I'm sorry. I'm gonna write all the characters' name down. What is you? Haggis. That's right.
Do you have a last name?
Haggis is gonna.
Do you have a last name?
Soon to be dead. That's the name. First name?
Grimdur.
Grimdur. I don't know. Grimdur.
Full name is Zendrathane Turin. Goes by Zendri.
Zendri. Good name.
I'm Zane
Zane.
Turin. Yeah.
Zane and Zendri. Okay.
They're cousins. They're not from the same ancestry, but they're cousins.
You know, it's one of those distant things.
Yes, they're step cousins.
Once removed.
One of our ancestors were the same pixie, okay?
Alright. Alright, sure. Ancestry.com. Sorry. That's it. Alright.
Really?
Alright. So we start this wonderful campaign in the town square. Not a lot happens in the town square, but there is a stockade. Mostly it's used for town gatherings and the occasional town crier, says the daily news. But this one happens to have old halfling Gus, who's generally the habitual town drunk. He's currently there in the stockade. Sort of, he's
Just hanging out.
He's sort of like tied down, and no one's normally you throw
Let me out! Let me out!
You normally throw fruit at the poor guy, but no one really has the heart to do it anymore. It's lost its after about 12 years. It's lost its appeal. But next to this is the town bulletin board, double-sided. It has a variety of most of the time it's very mundane news, things like. How the crops are, what the weather's going to be like, who stole what where, and who's doing what to whom. But this particular bulletin board, this day has something special on it. Or two things that are special. That's what the Torin, I'm not going to call them twins, the Torin cousins happen upon.
Distant cousins.
Travelers from your faraway land, you've come to sleepy Nordwick village.
Nordwick.
Nordwick has the auspice of being a merchant and traveler waypoint between two large cities, about 4 or 5 days between each. So people here get to sleep in the little shady tree inn, experience halfling hospitality, maybe smoke some halfling weed, all that wonderful stuff. And and attracted by prospects of adventure, and because there's there's a slight backstory here. Over the last couple of about 3 to 4 months, there have been increasing amounts of goblin raiders that have been they've been attacking all the other races at the moment, particularly the halflings and the humans. But they've also bothered some of the elves, although they paid pretty severely for that. No one knows why they've stepped up their harassment. Now, goblin bandits, just like human bandits and orcs, they're all over the place, and they're a nuisance, but they've never been this numerous or this consistently persistent. So, seeking fortune, seeking knowledge, seeking adventure, you come to this sleepy little town. And there's a bulletin board, and looking at this bulletin board is a half-elf. Describe yourself.
Black hair, about 6 foot tall.
A giant.
Yes, it's a medium, but to these guys, it's a giant.
Could stand on my shoulders. We might be as tall.
Now, Aegis has come to this town for a similar motive. But, side note, what did you pick as your arcane thesis?
Arcane thesis is spellblending.
Spellblending, excellent.
There's something that's not going to take place for quite a while.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's what I wanted.
Now, you're looking here for a particular an experiment. You're here to look for goblin eyes. There is a spell theory that you've been working on. Okay, it's a very rare one, involving keeping the sight of the dead. And what that means is you gather enough eyes, and you're able to utilize it as almost like the modern version would be like a camera. You can place it somewhere, and it will retain for a limited amount of time, and it will record an area. That's what you're looking at. That's what your base theory is. So you come there, and what's your perception?
Perception.
You might roll because they've seen you. But I'm not sure you're looking at the bulletin board.
Total.
Yeah.
7.
Okay. You're completely the notice in front of you that really catches your eye is the one about goblin scalps. Goblins has raiding party of 9 has recently attacked human merchant caravan, and they have placed a reward on them. The reward is 1 gold piece per scalp. That's pretty high. Most of the time, at best, you get like 2 silver pieces per scalp. This is very, very high.
They only need their scalps, not their eyes.
They walk around barefoot. Are
Yes,
they worried about stepping on rocks?
No, the feet look kind of thick.
The
And hairy.
The halflings do look like they don't seem to be bothered by the fact that they're all barefoot. You do notice that they have, both roll perception checks, please.
What is this perception you speak of?
That's a 22.
22.
That's a 7.
Okay. All right. So you are completely befuddled at how the heck they aren't like poking themselves with this. There's gravel and sharp stones, and it's not civilized not to wear shoes. You see that their feet are very heavily calloused, which is rather disgusting in your eyes because they're like calluses, and like you should be trimming them off, sanding them down. But they are very thickly calloused. It's almost like they have a natural shoe almost, but it's with a skin. Disgusting.
Note to self, cannot sell shoes here.
Exactly. So, are you going to, what do you wish to do in this town? You want to see?
Do we want to talk to the giant?
I want to see if they have any real estate.
Does he wear shoes?
Yep.
I wear shoes, of
They
course.
wear shoes.
Oh, at least he's civilized.
Of course I'm still alive.
I'm gonna go check the bulletin board.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for any real estate for sale.
Okay.
Not that I have enough money, but something to save up for.
There's probably 30 or 40 various notices. Some of them are yellowing and torn, and
I'll look for a
some-
newer
some-
one. I don't want a house that's been on the market for too long. There's something wrong with it.
There is, interesting enough, there is one piece of real estate on the far side of the village. It's near, it's about 4 miles, well, they wouldn't count as miles, but it's, they say it's about a good mile, say about an hour to walk northeastward towards the river. It is a windmill. It hasn't been used in a while, but the old farmer has died, and it's come into the public domain.
So it's a few acres of land.
A few acres of land. Yes. It has the farmer has it's underneath another pamphlet, and it looks like it's been there for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
All right. Bulletin board. There's two things that catch your eye as far as actually 3 things that catch your eye as far as bounties go. First is the goblin scalp ring. It's on posters on both sides. Another one is about a boar. It says it's a monstrous boar that has been attacking children outside the town, outside of Norway. And this boar has hurt several adults, but hasn't killed anybody. And the prize for that is 4 gold and 8 silver pieces.
Okay.
Kill that thing. Okay. The second is obviously goblin scalps. That's 1 gold piece each. They mentioned that they're a band of about 9 attacked merchantmen about 4 days ago.
Right.
And the third thing is Farmer Winfred's chickens missing and suspected of a fox. Please catch the fox for 6 silver pieces.
Hey, you, tall guy.
Yeah.
Which one are you going to go after?
I want the goblins.
What?
The goblins.
The goblins.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And there's one of you.
Well, you care to join me?
There's a lot of goblins.
I don't like goblins.
I don't like goblins either, but
But look
they're
at
1 gold piece each.
exactly.
That's a lot of money.
How much is the land around the windmill cost?
The windmill is going for 25 gold pieces. That includes the land.
Have to kill a lot of goblins.
I know.
That's the fastest way.
We have a giant though.
Yeah, but he's just wearing robes.
I'm sure he has armor underneath. You have armor underneath, right?
Of course not.
He's a giant. Why would he need armor?
Exactly.
We should find someone with armor.
You boys need help? As good old man Gus is there. He's sort of tied up and sucking. I'll get out soon. You need some help? He's a halfway.
I go up to him.
Mhm.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Are you okay, dude?
Yeah. Are you thirsty?
Not really.
Hungry?
A little bit.
I give him some of my ration.
Okay. That much obliged. As he eats your hardtack, it's like it almost cracks his remaining teeth. Oh, what is that stuff?
I'll give him like the bread portion.
Okay. That's a bit better. My name's Gus. What do I call you?
I am Zane.
Oh, Lane. I know where those goblins are. It's not a secret. Nah, it is. Sort of. No, it's not really a secret, but it is a secret because only I know where exactly they are.
All right. Where are they?
I can't tell you. You don't know the territory. You don't know the dangers. That big boar, you run into him, he'll run your ass over.
All right. Well, when you get out, see me.
All right.
How long are you in for?
Until midday, I think. And as he's speaking, another two halflings come out of a nearby building. The building is built into a mound. The door is not round. It's actually a very sturdy metal-bound oaken door, and reinforced with a giant, almost mechanical. Both of you are obviously. Do either of you have any mechanical inclinations at all? Craftings.
I have craft.
You have craft what?
Just craft. Just the skill. I
Didn't know special. Okay.
you
Roll.
You can't yet.
Yeah.
Roll craft.
22.
Okay.
22 is the number two.
Very nice. You notice this the workmanship doesn't look like it's halfling manufacture. Halflings are great with wood. They're great with natural materials. They're okay with metal. This looks something of a dwarven design. It's much too sturdy. The craftsmanship is a much higher level than you'd find in a halfling.
Hey, if we steal the lock, it's like 4,000 gold. We can buy your window.
Yeah, the lock doesn't look that expensive.
Wow.
No, it's really expensive. Have you seen the prices of a good lock?
Oh, jeez. You don't know that. Not that. Although it is impressive. I'm like, really? I'm not going out to get killed by a dragon. I'm stealing locks.
Please stop.
Do you know anyone who's in the market for an expensive lock?
He will be after we steal it.
We're not stealing.
All right. Oh, yeah.
This is terrible. Alright. Alright.
So you want to go after some goblins?
I need
Exiting this door is a pair of halflings. They are dressed in their jackets and pants, still barefoot. But the elder has a more fuller beard, white, and he has a sword. The other guy has, well, I guess it would be a short spear. For them, it's actually a long spear. So. And the older one has a bunch of keys, which he comes up to the little stockade and unties poor Gus. Says, Gus, go on and stop getting drunk. I have to keep you there for another day or so. And quite honestly, I don't want to see you like this all the time. Okay? It's like, yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good. I got a job. I got a job. I'm gonna help these young boys out. They look at you and says, really? Hello, my name's Harvey. I'm the sheriff in Norwood. You boys passing through?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you interested in something here?
No, we were looking at the bulletin board.
Ah, all right. Yeah, there's something on there's a reward out for a big boar, a monster boar. He's a tough one, and goblin scalps. If you ever find any, come to us, and we'll fund you. The human merchant that put that up, he really took a hit, and he really wants some payback. He's risking a lot of money coming back here and getting attacked by goblin warbands.
It seems odd that he's offering a reward for goblin scalps. It could just be any old goblin.
That's not
No proof that it's the goblins that we're raiding, or...
Well, he might.
It seems kind of cruel to just be going around slaughtering goblins to bring scalps.
Now, that's true, but you have to take up with him. I just put up the reward. But if you want to take on that extra burden of proof, there was stuff that was stolen from by the warband. According to him, I believe. Dolph, could you get the list, please? The Dolph's over younger deputy. He runs in to the constabulary, comes back out about 2 minutes later. There's a little scroll. Comes out and says, "Yeah, there's a lot of wheat, flour, hammers, forks, the heads for hoes, rakes, a lot of metal tools, basic metal tools, buckets, some plates, and some iron-bound chests with clothing." That's what he said. He was a merchant and he lost a lot of material, like about a third of what his stuff is. So he definitely doesn't really care so much, I guess. That's enough, though. So if you can bring back some stuff as proof, then yeah, but
That makes much more sense other than just randomly going around looking for goblins and taking their heads.
Sure, but I don't think, like I said, he's so angry, he doesn't really care. He just wants to make sure they don't thin the local goblin population. Remember, if you find, have you ever fought goblins before?
Not recently.
Yeah. Well, this is a little advice. They breed fast. And it's called a warren. So it means they have the adults and then the nursery. So goblins grow up fast as well. Like, they mature within less than 5 years to full adulthood. So they're like litters. So be careful. Be careful when you go after them. Alright?
The goblins are intelligent creatures. Just like gnomes.
Oh dear.
Did you just compare us to goblins?
Yes,
It is. It's true. Do I have to roll on society?
Sure.
I got a +7.
12. Gnomes are among the greatest geniuses of the world.
Mhm.
They're masters of tinkering. They're masters of craftsmanship from glass work, which is not widely known, to intricate watches and metalwork.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He compared us to goblins.
Goblins are alchemy.
Just because he's tall and warm, do I compare him to a big pile of bear scat? No.
He's a giant. They're low intelligence. They're low intelligence. You've heard about the giants. They're not smart.
Tall. Gus said, "Hey, you boys, if you wait a minute, I'm gonna go to my pad and get some weapons and armor, and I'll join you outside. Just
How about you meet us at the inn
yeah.
for a drink and you tell us all about it?
Okay, sounds good to me." As he scampers off faster than his rather scrawny form would dictate.
If he comes with us, he's going to die. I'd rather him not come with us. Just get the information.
Yeah.
Alright, so the sheriff has one last thing. Now, it's not on the bulletin board, but there's one other thing. If you boys are looking for these goblins and find them, keep an eye out for someone. He's a member of the village. You can't miss him. He's pretty big and burly, and he's a really big pet, a big buddy of his. It's really big beaver. His name is Grimdor. He's a dwarf. He made the lock. He's our resident blacksmith, armor smith.
So we're looking for a dwarf with a beaver?
Yes.
A beaver.
He's a beaver.
Badger.
Badger, sorry.
Beaver.
Well, you could have told us beaver.
He's
Sheriff Harvey may not really know the difference.
we don't know what happens. He does go off on his own sometimes. To get materials on his own. He likes to do. He's very independent. He's very, very good at his job. But we haven't seen him in like 2 days.
So he's the blacksmith with a beaver.
Yeah.
Right.
A carpenter, I understand, with a beaver, but why a blacksmith?
He wasn't
Well, it's a dwarf and it's a blacksmith.
Well, you need
Perpetuating the stereotype, I guess.
With the beaver?
Well, I don't know about the beaver.
you always need
Although the weapons do need handles.
That's true.
wood. You need to feed the fort.
He can't work wood, so he has the beaver work the wood for him?
It makes the handles, I guess.
So you said you wanted to go after some goblins, right?
Correct.
Okay. Our plan
Where's
is
your
to go...
armor?
There's no armor.
He doesn't wear any.
Why don't you wear armor? Aren't you a giant?
I'm not a giant. I'm a half-elf. And I don't need armor.
Half elves are shorter.
Maybe the other half is wearing the armor.
Oh god.
We're going to talk to Gus to find out where the boar is and where the goblins are. And then while we're out, maybe we're going to find this dwarf who's a blacksmith who has a beaver.
A beaver.
In the meanwhile, we're going to meet up with Gus to get the information, because I don't think Gus should come with us.
I don't think so.
No. However, I will buy him a few drinks. You're welcome to come.
I'll join.
What weapon do you use? And where's your weapon?
Well, I have a crossbow.
Oh.
But that's not my usual weapon.
Good.
My
It's a
usual,
big hammer?
my usual weapon is the arcane arts.
You're a magic using giant?
I'm a wizard. I'm the greatest of all time.
Giant wizard.
A great giant wizard.
A great giant wizard. Have we heard of you?
You might have.
What was his name?
My name is Agus.
Agus.
His name is Agus. That's
I
Zane.
haven't heard of him.
I'm Zendry.
I haven't heard of him. He might not be that great.
Well, we haven't been in this area very long.
Are you from? He's not from this area. He's a giant. He's not a halfling.
True.
And what do you guys do?
Travel. Meet new people. I'm actually looking for real estate. This looks like a wonderful town.
And you're looking to make some quick gold to purchase this.
Well, real estate's not cheap.
It's never cheap. It's true. It seems to always go up.
Makes it a good investment.
Correct.
Alright, well, go join us. We're going to go over to the Shady Tree and meet Gus.
He's gonna hit his head when he goes in. Maybe he should stand outside. Just tell him to go do something else.
I can bend.
The ceilings are usually higher inside, so as long as he can get past the doorway, he'll be good.
Oh.
I can bend.
The door is about it's about exactly around 5'5" or so.
It's huge.
How tall are you guys in this?
3 feet, baby.
I'm a little bit taller.
It's the size of
3.5 feet.
Oh, well, that's a lot taller.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You're a giant.
Goblins are 3 feet too.
Yeah.
Yes, and halflings are also probably right around 3 feet tall.
No,
I think
halflings
they're-
are 4.
Oh,
They can hit 4.
They're big gnomes.
Yeah.
I thought halflings were the smallest.
No.
No.
Gnomes.
No, halflings rarely grow to more than 3 feet.
Oh, that's
So gnomes
they're
are
tops.
Halflings are the shortest.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Alright,
The more you know.
we're going to make our way to the Shady Tree Inn.
Okay.
I'm going to find a table large enough for 4 people.
All the tables are nice and round.
6 people. He takes a lot of room.
The chairs are very sturdy. Mostly look like big stools, open wood. The barmaid comes up to you guys, sort of looks him up and down. Like, "Ooh, you are tall." And I was like, "So, what can I get you boys?"
What's the special of the inn?
Well, we have a spiced potato skins.
For drinks.
Oh, drinks. Oh, we have a mead.
Mead?
Mead.
Do you have things other than mead?
Wine?
Yes, we do have a wine. We do have a sherry as well. And we.
If I'm buying you a drink, which one do you choose?
Oh, the wine.
The wine?
The wine's good.
Okay, we'll take 3 wines.
Okay.
4 wines. What's his name is showing you. Oh no, get him a mead.
Oh, I'm not sure. Do you know Gus by any chance?
Oh, Gus. Yeah.
What
Yes.
does Gus like to drink?
Anything you can afford. Mostly mead.
Mead? 3 wines and a mead, please.
Okay. Coming right up. She goes. Away.
Hey, you should order 4 wines. He drinks a lot, I think.
Me? I'm not drinking any wine.
No.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Getting
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So Gus comes in about 5 minutes later, as you guys are nursing your glasses, and he's like, oh here. What?
First, you need to tell us where the goblins are.
Okay.
That'd be another drink.
Alright.
And then I'll buy you another drink, and you can tell me about the boar.
Okay. Put down. Just by the way, he comes back and he has this beat up leather armor. It's like more like a vest than anything else. It's got one pad, so leather poetry. It looks sort of like the strings they used to be. He has what looks like almost like a kilt, but it's like reinforced with hard leather, and he has what looks like a sword that I've definitely seen better days. Rusted towards the third of it. It's pretty much a short sword at this point, and the pommel's nice and
Now,
sharp.
is it a short sword for a halfling?
So is it basically a dagger?
Yes, it's a short sword for a half of the people. A large knife. That's what it is. Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah. It could definitely use a polishing.
So I will
So what do you want?
plying him with drinks,
He hasn't brought it to
interrogate
me.
him for information.
All right. So what do you wish to know? Ask away.
Just any information or location regarding the goblins, any information or location regarding the giant boar, and has he ever heard of this dwarf and know where he goes?
Let's go in reverse. I know Grendor. I've seen him around once in a while. He likes to keep to himself. He's a fine smith. He is. He's an excellent credit. A credit to his ancestry. he's a wizard with metal and wood and pelts. Oh, he's amazing. And
You're a different kind of wizard, right?
and his pet skunk is he's also good as well.
He has a skunk and a beaver. Fantastic.
No, he has just a skunk. It's
Just a skunk.
It's a skunk. Yes, I can
It's
tell
not
you.
a black and white beaver?
No, it's a skunk.
It's a
I'm
skunk.
sure it's a skunk. It's a skunk. So, and he takes another sip. He likes to go off on his own sometimes. He likes to get the pets nice and au naturel. He likes to get it by himself. Not only to buy it from other fur trappers or anything. He likes to get it by himself.
Okay, what
Some
part of the
people-
forest does he usually
Some people
inhabit?
say he also gets he can do things with
Gus,
gold.
focus.
What?
Where does he normally go?
He goes to the forest. It's about an hour to the north or so. Thereabouts, near the river.
Forest, hour to the north.
Yeah.
Got it. Have another sip of your drink.
Okay.
How about the boar? Where have you
Oh.
seen the boar?
The boar.
Yes, the boar that attacks children. I know the entire story,
The boar.
so we can just skip right ahead to the location.
That beastie's in the forest. Near where? Oh no! We have to go rescue him. We have to go rescue him.
No,
He's gonna fight the
you
boar.
have to finish your drink.
He's gonna get. Okay.
I'm gonna order another beat for him.
That's right.
Okay. How
we
about
have-
the goblins?
We have to rescue Grimdor. He's gonna get beat up by the boar. Oh,
No, don't worry about him.
He's going against the boar. I know.
But the skunk will take care of the boar.
Skunk?
Oh, that's true. Probably. You're probably right.
He said he has a skunk.
Oh, he has a skunk?
Yeah, he has
It's
a skunk.
It's not terrible.
Right.
I thought it was a beaver.
Well, it could be a skunk, and the smell could be the animal. It could be emanating from the individual. So, what about the goblins?
Oh, green little bastards. They're everywhere. They've been attacking people all over the place. They use a horrible looking weapon. It's called I believe a dog slicer. Would you believe it's called a dog slicer? It's horrible. Dog slicer. It's a weird looking big knife really. It's got holes in it. I don't know why it has holes in it. Maybe to hold the keys. I couldn't tell you.
You sure they're holes and not symbols?
No, they're holes. They're holes.
Maybe it makes it lighter. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's like
Possibly. So, what area are the goblins in?
Oh, they're hidden. I found it once. I fell into it once. They have oh no. No, we have to go. We have to save our dwarf friend. He gets up.
Is the dwarf and the boar and the goblins all in the same direction?
Yes, they're
They are. Okay.
I think
We're all fighting each other.
Alright, I need you to do me a favor.
What?
Okay?
Dun, 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 dun.
Gentlemen, let's finish up our wine. I've ordered you another mead.
Oh,
I need you to stay here, finish your drink.
Oh.
We're gonna go investigate, and when we get back, we'll tell you if everything's okay. But you have to finish your other drink.
If you insist.
Okay. I'll ask the barmaid how much for the 3 wines and 2 meads.
She just winks at you and says,
I'll toss her a silver piece as a tip.
So, you guys head northwards. Do any of you have survival?
Yes.
What does this survival
Please
speak
roll
of?
it. Please roll it. Oh, nice!
Wow. 23!
Wait until come back. Because natural one's old. 23.
What is that?
You
Natural 20 gets a 23.
you got a critical success. All right. So not only do you know you've been able to track the dwarf and his friend, the skunk beaver hybrid, but you've also been able to find the boar's tracks and some goblins in the area. The goblins in the area have. Well,
You did it all.
This is after about 45 minutes to an hour of searching around. The goblin stuff is you basically found goblin spore, and you can tell by the smell and the consistency that they've been eating a lot of berries and rabbit meat. And from the boar part, boar spore and everything like that, but you do detect the heavy set and the very powerfully built boar as it has gone to this area about 3 or 4 days ago. And you see a couple of howling children tracks as they are running away in different directions as the boar chased them down.
No!
And no, doesn't kill them, doesn't kill them. And you do find some tracks of a large 4-legged animal. You probably think it's a badger.
That's following the dwarf?
Yes, that's following the dwarf. It could be another.
It's a badger.
It's a badger.
It's a badger.
Beaver, skunk.
I like badgers.
I have a plan. We find the dwarf and the badger.
Okay.
We get him or her. I'm assuming it's a him, but it could be a her because they're find and kill the boar. Then we roast the boar to get the hungry goblins to come out.
I like that
We
idea.
get all 3 things done.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Sounds like a plan.
So first things first, let's go find the dwarf.
Okay, I'll follow the tracks for the dwarf.
So remember, you've had a wonderfully quiet last couple of days. You've lived up the land.
I'm relaxing,
You're
enjoying myself.
You're near the stream, off the stream. Good old Stephen is gnawing on some chestnuts that you've given him as a treat, and you're just eating some berries. You've managed to trap and get 4 very nice pelts, and you're looking for maybe 1 or 2 more. And you also managed to cut down and you fashioned what was it's when you make like a makeshift bed for someone.
Yeah.
I forget what they call it. You've
Like a hammock kind of thing.
a hammock type of thing. You drag it along. You don't have to use it, of course, but you drag it along, and there it has not only the pelts, but some of the choice pieces of wood that you're going to utilize for fingerprint handles, and possibly for other utilitarian. Maybe you have about 30 or 40 pounds of wood with you.
So you're dragging a skid?
Yeah, that's good. That's,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
I-
that's,
that's what it's
that's
called. And
I needed to hear the description before I could figure out the word.
that's what he meant.
I couldn't
but-
remember what it was called, specifically called.
Yeah.
And so you are on a hill overlooking in a forested area, overlooking the river.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a beautiful day, and it's just starting out. The wind is very low, but and the sun is beating down. Not beating down. Is lightly radiating the area, and it's warm. You're just relaxing. It's just one of those wonderful things where no one's asking you for anything. You're not being bothered every half hour to hour by curious children or old Gus who's constantly pestering you for something. And make a perception check, please.
14.
14. All right.
Yeah.
So this is
I'm not rolling well, unlike everybody else.
you hear.
Oh, you mean my fabulous 7 on perception?
Well, I mean, that's the number I rolled.
About you estimate maybe about a quarter mile. You can hear what you believe to be goblins. They are coming down the river. You estimate maybe 6 or 7. They are on the opposite bank. The bank itself is about 40 feet, but it's where you are is pretty shallow. It's about maybe a foot and a half, 2 feet, with several rocks interspersed that you would skip over if you need to. One of the reasons you picked this area is that, unbeknownst to a lot of people, certain areas in this place has chunks of gold. And every so often you have a pan. You get a couple of ounces of gold once in a while, whenever you need for your whenever you need the money, or if you need to embellish the guild or whatever, a piece of armor or shield or whatever you need.
Right.
And it certainly cuts costs a lot. However, you notice these goblins are coming, and they're not being very subtle about it. They are. You can hear them before you can see them, and the terrain is very choppy. There's hills here, and the valleys can easily hide an ambush if properly prepared. And then about maybe 300 feet, you see them. They don't seem to be looking around for any, they just simply, there's about 8 of them now. And they just like, can you spell what languages can you speak?
Dwarven, Common, Goblin, Terran, and Jotun.
Perfect. So in Goblin, they are saying, we're gonna have some fun with those little halfling we captured last week, eh? But I heard that they actually put a reward out for us. It's like, they must be mad. Those halflings have no cojones. They have no balls. They're not gonna be able to hire anybody to come after us. We slice them back. We slice them, dice them. As they are coming up, they don't seem to see you at the moment. So
I would probably climb a tree, and I would have Steven do the same since he has a climb speed.
Make a roll.
Athletics.
Yeah, athletics.
That's a 9 on the die, so that's a 16.
How about you?
Oh, Steven doesn't need to need an athletics roll. He has a climb speed.
Okay, so it takes you.
I got a 16 for my athletics.
16? Okay.
Yeah.
So you climb up the.
It's strength based.
Good. so you're
covered.
As they walk past. Okay.
If unnecessary, I will also make a stealth check.
They suddenly stop. They pass you about maybe 200 feet or so, and they suddenly stop as if they heard something. You haven't made a sound. Steven is clinging to a very thick branch. He hasn't done anything. And they're like, wait, do you hear that? Yeah. What do you smell? I smell
Volume.
gnome. No, I haven't had a gnome in months. Like, yeah. No, there's 2 of them. There's something else.
It's a giant.
There's a big, ugly half elf. You just half elf? How can you tell? You mean Hooey? No, it's a half. Wait, hold on. It's an elf. Wait, which one is it? Don't worry about it. We'll kill them both and we'll cut them in half, alright? And then we'll really a half elf.
After overhearing this, I basically say, God damn it. And climb down the tree as quietly as possible and start trying to sneak up behind them.
Okay. So, you gentle people. Alright. The 3 of you have come between 2 hills. They're about 30 feet in between. And you can hear the river. And on the other side there is heavy forest. And please make, all 3 of you make perception checks. Tell me what you got.
4.
He notices his foot before he falls. No. Oh wow.
7.
Come on, boys, you guys said today.
He does.
He does.
With a
As long as one person passes, we're safe.
26.
Very, very nice. Okay, boys. So this is what happens. You see a small Oxford.
Should only be +5.
Oh, +5.
Yeah.
Okay. You're right.
So
yeah, no, you're right.
24.
24.
That's
It's still really good. It's like,
and this
I would
beautiful,
with a wisdom of 10, how does he have a +7?
beautiful grassland on top of these rolling hills. You notice. First of all, you notice there's a bit of a depression in front of your cousin. So you grab him and hold him and make sure he doesn't actually step in it and twist his ankle. It's like, hold. Then about maybe 60 feet in front of you, just before the river, there's a small satchel. It appears to be slightly open. There seems to be some apples. You can see some apples and something else inside. Some other things inside.
Oh god, it's a gnome trap.
And then before you're like, there's a satchel there. There could be something inside of the information. Some food.
I'll go.
Wait. I'm gonna finish. This is what these guys are seeing, and then I see your level. Like, you guys didn't see that hole there. You see this, and you're like, oh hey, be like, wait a minute. Because you got scored so high, you notice that you smell goblins. Your senses go up. The hair in the back of your neck stand on end, and you're looking at like this is a perfect place for an ambush, and they're about to be killed. If we're not careful, you know there's probably at least 4 more goblins here. And they are just waiting for one of you to grab the bat, which he's got the videos. He's oblivious. No,
Giant.
What?
Look what I found.
What'd you find?
Look over here.
I'm looking. I go to look.
Okay,
All right.
as he approaches, I go, there's goblins. It's a trap.
All right.
I'm seeing this.
So you guys do not get surprised if you had gone. You see 6 goblins, 3 on either side. Goblins like, get on! They all wield curved blades with 3 little holes punched in. Some of them have bows. And please roll initiative. Jonathan will be in this as well because you get the surprise on the 2 goblins that haven't gone over yet.
These bad rolls.
10.
Yeah.
We'll go first with Ignis.
Yes, combat has begun.
I'm assuming you got like a 9.
12.
Worse.
Oh wow.
Remember what you get.
27?
That's
Or 25. 25.
That's the spirit. 17.
10.
Oh, okay. The roll starts.
All at once, though.
Zing.
8.
Eventually,
Combat has begun.
you made the important rolls. The roll to find all the tracks and the roll to make sure you didn't get ambushed.
We made the appropriate roll to speed up the storyline.
Have the roll to go first.
Alright, let me go on. Grab
Now we die.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
Alright, that's well, at least I wasted that roll.
It's a very high initiative roll then.
Let's score that okay, yeah.
Wow. they might go before me.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Yeah, but I don't know what their initiative is.
You go first. They got a 22.
Oh, okay, their initiative is
You
bad.
get to, now, this is what you see as you're getting to position, going down, and you're like across the river, you're like, and you're making sure you and still go on your initiative.
He has to go on my initiative. That's the way pets work.
Okay. You come up, you see them immediately, as soon as you get close enough to them, within about 30 feet or so, from your point of view, they are firing. 3 of them immediately run across the hill and are
You're going to attempt to attack them.
The other 2 are notching bows and hanging back a bit, and they seem to be oblivious of you, and they're like that, getting ready to fire. They completely have no. To you, they're flat-footed.
Okay, how far away are they?
Well, they're 30 feet or so.
Okay, well.
Approximately. You don't reach in one turn.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so at that point, what I'm going to have...
They're 5 feet between each other.
Alright, I'm going to... This is what I'm going to do. My first action, I'm going to... assuming I've got my weapon out, or do I not have my weapon out? Alright, so with my first action, I'm going to move up. With my second action, I'm going to make an attack roll.
Okay.
And my third action, I'm going to have Steven act and move up and make an attack.
Okay.
So my attack is a 18 to hit.
You easily hit this guy. He's like, ah! As he yells to
and I do.
Roll in the box.
Roll in the box. Rolling in the box. That's a 3 on the die, so it's 7 points of damage.
Let's look at it with that. 7 points. Okay.
7 points.
So you hit the goblin in his right shoulder, and the weapon exits out cuts through his spine, all the way through his where his kidneys would be, and he goes in 2 different directions.
You cleave him.
And Steven comes up, runs up to the other one, because when you use your pet action, you activate the pet. It can make 2 actions.
Okay.
So one action is going to be to move up, and the other action is going to be attack. He is going to bite. He has it's going to miss.
What is it?
It's a 4 on the die.
Total of what? How much is that?
9.
That is missing.
Yeah, he.
Yep.
I'm not going to hit what I rolled for.
You get 2 attacks?
No, move and
2
attack.
actions.
Oh.
2 actions.
1 move.
So yes, that's it. I'm done.
Alright. Okay. So that's you and Steven. So the goblin turn. Okay.
Yeah, rolling a 4 is not going to hit.
The other goblin who's on Steven is like, ah! Okay. He is. Does Steven get an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay. So he's going to drop his bow because he's scared of your pet, and he's going to run. So he's got a double movement.
Sure.
Because he's got attacked by something that's. How big is Steven?
Actually, right now, Steven is the same size as the goblins. Steven is currently small.
He's still small. He's still scared.
Well,
Still a big badger.
He runs. He's like, ah! As he runs towards the river and
okay.
So that's.
Goblins have a speed of 25, I believe, right?
Right. They're small. But, okay.
Oh, remember, everyone has a speed of 25 except me and elves.
You're 30?
Elves are faster, dwarves are slower.
Okay. All right.
But there's a feat called Fleet, which gets you the extra 5.
Yeah. Get their rating.
All right. So I'm going to use. Let's see. I'm going to say. Let's see. Zane, you are the most upfront. Right next to Aegis, and then Xander, you are somewhat about 10 feet behind.
Which makes sense, because he was going to go after the thing.
He stopped
him.
Yeah.
And
So-
he was about to fall in a hole.
Yeah. So goblin number 1 is going to try and he double moves and then tries to hit you with his dog slicer. Dog slicer. Okay. Total is 16. Does that hit?
Not him.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I mean. That's the first one. He swings and misses. The second one, he's also going to double move and try.
You want to use your nimble dice on the second attack?
On him, I'll use the middle.
Okay. Zion, push on class.
Yes, by 2.
Switch on class.
20.
Okay. Nope, he swings and misses. And the third one, he's gonna shoot his bow at you. That's usually the toughest guy. He gets to.
I am a giant!
That's what the other three are.
He's a giant in cloth.
They want gnomes.
You're leather.
So,
They want gnomes.
you're a gnome.
Apparently we taste better.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Alright, the first one, oh, that's a 13, whizzes by. Second one, 11, misses. Yeah, hit first. So that's all three of those guys. Three on the other side. Alright.
One's fleeing, right?
No,
That's the 7th one.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's 8 of them.
That's it.
Oh, there's 8. I thought
There's 8, 1 dead, 1 fleeing, 3 just attacked him, that leaves
Yeah.
3 left.
Okay.
So, okay.
Thought there was
So,
6.
so the one of them is going to get the giant elf thing. Watch out, class.
11.
Oh, dear God.
Wow!
Okay.
Alright,
Okay. Hold on.
Hold
Hold
on.
on, can I
Your armor class is not 11.
You're not trained in armor?
11.
You're trained
You're trained in unarmored defense. Being trained in unarmored defense gives you plus 3 right there.
You should have
So you have an armor class of 14.
14.
What is your dex?
Alright.
1.
Oh,
Alright.
14.
I missed the first hit.
Mhm.
Okay. I got a total.
Your AC is bad. It's not that bad.
The second one is also going to go. I'll show you how it's done. And he goes for your legs. Okay. No. No. What happens is he swings and he misses and he falls.
Natural one.
And he falls. He's now prone. I got a natural 1. He's critically terrible. I'm really terrible today.
Uh-oh, are we critical failing doing things?
I'm critically terrible.
And I'm just saying, if we critically fail, a bad thing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name practically failing
It
them.
depends. He was swinging like a maniac. So yeah.
Just curious.
So if we were swinging, use an actual weapon, and we do a
You
natural 1,
I can't.
We
tell you
may
every
drop
single
our
time.
weapon, we may throw
Most
the
likely-
weapon, we
most
may
likely-
break the bowstring.
Most likely you'll drop the weapon that's default. But sometimes if you're like, for instance, if you on a rope bridge, well, yeah, you're gonna have to make a balancing check or you might fall. I mean, certain things obvious. But, yeah.
No, well, look, balancing a natural 1, that makes sense. I'm just curious about weapon attacks.
yeah, I mean just like if you break the string on the bow, it's useless for the rest of the
Ones are bad.
Yeah, don't roll a 1, 1's bad.
All right, the last one is I'm trying to think. I can put an arrow through both its eyes. Let's see. Oh, that one. That one is a total of 20. Luckily, not natural 20. That one hit. The other one missed. So I hit you with. It does a
An
mighty.
arrow.
Ooh. It does 6 points of damage.
Oh.
If you get shot in the left chest, you go.
Ow.
Blood
That
as your tunic, not tunic, your clothes get a little feel
bloody.
warm and wet.
Yeah, it's all blood.
Does he scream out in pain from a goblin arrow?
Yeah, you have to be careful because those goblin arrows might be like dipped in.
The second he screams out in pain, I go, that's a weak giant.
Okay, that's it for the
It's on to
goblin.
you, too.
But we
Yeah, but I'm small.
It may do extra damage on you. They may have gnomish poison on there.
They could.
All right.
The goblins are not beyond having poison.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Now it is Aegis. You're next at 12. What do you wish
Who's
to
the
do?
guy that shot me?
He is behind maybe at 20 feet.
Yeah, easy. I should have
I
all
think
3
so.
actions.
Okay. Roll it down.
Pew pew pew. All right, that's 4.
Okay.
That's 3 more. That's 7 total. And that's 2 more.
He's dead.
No.
The first missile nearly blows his leg off. The second missile explodes on his right cheek. As he's falling, a third missile hits him quite unnecessarily because he's already dead in the chest, and he dies. So okay, that's 2 goblins already dead, and one running away. Let's see. Next is Zendri. What is Zendri doing?
Alright. First action, I'm going to cast Guidance on you.
Okay.
Second action, I'm going to cast Guidance on you. And third, I'm going to throw a dart at whichever thing is within 20 feet of me.
Well, you've got, let's see, there's 2 on him and 2 on him. So, which one do you wish to?
One's on him.
Okay. Throw him.
8.
8. No. You spew a dart. What was that?
Alright.
Who's shooting at me?
Guidance gives each of you +1 status bonus on 1 attack roll, perception check, save, or skill check.
Okay.
How long does it last?
One.
Until my next turn.
Alright, so.
It's a very, very good cantrip.
Yeah.
Same.
And it's a 1 action.
I will attack one of the goblins on me.
Go ahead.
So, 1 action to take out the weapon, 2nd action to attack.
Okay.
+1 with his guidance.
You easily
24.
You easily hit.
Is that a
Yeah,
crit?
critical hit.
What's the total?
24.
No, no.
Okay. 9 points.
No. What are you using? Rapier?
Rapier.
Okay. So you immediately, you're not even zigzag, you go, wah, and it goes straight through his chest, and then you're like, he's looking down at you, and you pull out, like, ha ha ha.
Skewered.
Skewing it.
It has to be agile to get a -4, right? Okay, so -5 on this attack.
That's 20.
Nice. What's the
He's
total?
dead.
Well, I want to see what's well, roll a dice just for satisfaction, but
Right.
what's the total?
That's -5, 22.
It's just 1 extra die.
Okay. That is,
While you're rolling.
Because it's deadly.
Rapiers are D8 deadly.
they get an additional, yeah, that's nice.
Very nice.
Ooh, there.
Wow.
18.
Wait, you got all 6s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'll send
22, man. 22.
All right, you just
Oh.
you don't poke him in the chest, you poke him in the head, and you go through the eye. And you're like, this is easy. That's 2 more goblins gone. Oh my goodness! All right, so top of the order. You should do one running away from you as far as you can see. The other battles that are going on just beyond your vision because they're down the hill.
All right, so this is what I'm going to do. First action is going to be telling Steven to chase him.
Okay.
If it's not going to catch him, it's going to get him back up to him, like they're the same speed.
Okay.
And then my second action, I'm going to move forward.
Okay.
And then last action, I'm going to actually no, I'm going to the third action, I'm going to mark him. I'm going to use my
Mark the guys running away.
yes,
Okay.
because so for in this edition, what I'm doing right now is I am using Hunt Prey.
Okay.
Basically, what Hunt Prey does is it makes it so that first of all, I get bonuses on perception checks to try to if he gets away, I can track him down. I get bonuses to track him.
Okay.
And in combat, it means that I can use my hunter's bonuses, which I took Flurry, which makes it so that when I make melee attacks against him, or when Steven makes melee attacks against him, he does not take the full penalty to the multi-attack penalty.
Okay. Beautiful. All right.
But I can't catch him this round, and it takes an action for me to take out the hammer. I don't have attack and move on the same round yet.
Okay.
So right now, I just try to catch him a little bit and basically make it easier for Steven to hit him later.
Okay. Beautiful. All right, but you did move a little bit.
Yes, I moved closer, and Steven is right next to him.
All right. So you see, from your new vantage point, you can see the battle. On either side of the mounds, there's a goblin archer each. But as far as what's going on in the middle, you see the 2 gnomes. There's 2 gnomes and a half elf in the club. The half elf is engaged in combat with 1 goblin. The other goblin is on the ground, they're knocked out or tripped or something. And there's 2 other goblins who are definitely dead on the other side near the rapier wielding gnome over here.
So there's an archer, there's 2 gnomes on the ground, and there's...
So as far as
yeah.
deadly enemy combatants, there's 2 archers and 1 melee and 1 melee on the ground. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So it is back to them. Yes. Let's see. Okay. So let's go with first the guy on the ground. He spends half his movement to.
He spends 1 action.
1 action to get up. He says, as he tries to chop at you. Yes. Okay. He hits. He scores a 17. So let's see. 4 more damage. He cuts into your neck. Ah! Chop your way. Chop, chop, chop.
10.
Alright.
Where's my
Okay.
heels?
The other one is going to say, you're not worth that. As he goes after Bart. Sorry, he goes after Zane. So, this one looks better.
Considering you just skewered 2 of them.
I'll nibble dodge him.
Alright, he's got a total of 14. So,
Yes.
right. Where'd he go? And then, let's see. Archer that's shot you last time, he's going to take a shot.
Archer that shot him last time is dead. He magic missile him.
Magic missile, that's right. So that's 5. That's the only one archer on the other side. Well, he saw you do all that thing. Let me see. Okay, he doesn't run away. He'll take shots at you. Okay, you're the toughest thing ever.
So that's 18s. 1 hit.
Oh, natural.
That's one, I'm assuming. Oh, right, deadly.
Okay, so 1 miss and 1 critical. So let's see. Deadly is a D10. So 1 whiz by, and you're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, bows are D10 deadly?
Yes.
Oh, not good. 7. You doing that? Roll really crappy. Alright. So that's it for the goblins.
How many hit points you have?
19.
Yes.
Well,
It is
now
your
12.
turn. You are hurting badly.
Yeah, I'm hurting badly.
I know. What you gonna do?
There's one that's still attacking me, right?
There's one that tripped because he completely
But he got up and
he got up
hit
and
me.
attacked you. The other guy who was attacking you
Alright.
went to attack
Colors.
Colors.
Arcane bonding with my
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
wand,
Yeah. Alright, fine.
and I'm recasting magic missile with that.
On the guy?
Yeah, on the guy that hit me.
Roll damage.
2. Alright, 2. 3 more, that's 5. Ah, there we go. He's dead. 10.
You blast him to bits. It's just. What
I keep
happened?
away from the head, of course. Those eyes.
You know, like,
So I wasted the guidance on him because he used the spell and it doesn't require it to hit. That's okay.
he looks at
I
you
just
like,
can't do it to you for another hour.
What languages can you speak?
Oh, I haven't chosen
Okay.
them, but you can say Elven and Common.
Okay. He says,
You're intelligence based.
Yes.
"What happened?"
I know I
You
haven't.
get 4 more.
I know one.
He looks at bewildered. He says, "What happened?" I had it. Oh.
I wouldn't pick Common.
All right.
It's going to be Common.
All right. So Zendri, it is your turn. 1 archer, 1 guy left. That's it.
1 archer and 1 guy.
As far as you can see.
How injured are either of these 2?
Well,
Pretty injured.
Yeah, we're both injured.
Aegis is got an arrow sticking out of him.
I'm down to 10.
Actually,
Yeah,
both,
I'm down to 7
both,
now. Yeah.
both of them have arrows sticking out of them, so they're bleeding a little.
Yeah.
I think proportion. I think he's.
Well, I got
going-
sliced.
Should I make like
Leg.
2 perception checks or something, or
Or
1 perception
You can
check?
make it 1 medicine check. Go.
The medicine.
Don't take a
No, I don't have medicine. I'm saying
Oh.
like just
can still roll.
untrained looking at them. Which one looks like they're bleeding,
You take
injured?
one action to make the perception check, and then
Yeah.
Go ahead.
7.
7. You think Aegis is more hurt?
Okay, I will use a 2-action heal on him.
What's that?
That's a D8 plus 8
Oh, nice.
Full.
for 9.
9. Alright, I'm bold.
The arrow
Negative 1.
exits out of you, and the wound closes.
I'll have a light
And
scratch on my
part,
leg.
part of your leg. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so how many are on the ground near me? There's 1 on him and 1 on him?
He's dead.
There's none on me.
The only 2 goblins. 1 who attacked you physically, 1 is.
An archer.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack the guy that's attacking me.
First attack?
That's an 11. Okay, second attack at +2. 13.
13 misses.
Okay, and third attack at +2.
-3.
-3, sorry.
9.
9.
Total.
Okay.
Sit still, though.
But this was so easy last round.
No, you just literally fell into it. What happened?
When there's two, they can't move as fast.
Alright.
Alright, first I'll have Steven attack.
Okay.
So Steven's first attack is a 13.
She misses.
And his second attack is a 15.
15 just barely misses.
Alright, so he misses with both of his, so mine will be to take out a hammer and throw it.
Go ahead.
Hammer throw.
So,
It's a 17 on the die, so that's a 21.
you easily hit.
But not crit.
Bong.
No, I-
You don't need to
7 points.
You bring this down.
I take a throwing hammer from my bandolier.
Yeah, you bring him and he just falls and dies. 5 hit points.
Oh, then I didn't have to roll for damage.
Alright. So
I
that's
thought these
that.
guys had like 7 or something.
No.
I was guessing 7 as well.
And let's see. Okay. So the one on you says, I'm gonna win.
I'll use my nimble.
All loot for me. Alright.
Oh, loot for me. I like this goblin.
Alright.
I may want to hire him. Hold on. Don't quite kill him yet.
First one, that's a 16.
Nope.
No, missed.
Okay. This one is 3 on me. 17.
Missed.
Okay. Last one is. Go. Alright, that's a 14. Okay. Oh, and the archer.
I'm rolling pretty good.
The
Yeah,
archer,
start rolling.
You just gonna take 2 shots.
No.
On me?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'll distribute it. 1 on you and 1 on you. 1 on you. That's a 25.
That's a hit. But not a crit?
Not a crit. So he does 2.
That would have crit me.
And then the other one, let's see. That's a 13.
Nope.
Goes back. Okay. Next is only 2 left. One in melee, death and life and death melee combat with him. The one taking pot shots.
I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do here.
Why didn't you try to why don't you use a crossbow at this level? Decent
or-
chance of killing
Use
him.
a cantrip.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know what his cantrips are.
Any offensive cantrips?
Yeah, I do that.
I'd like
See
to think
which one I
so.
have.
Produce flame.
I'd like to think so.
Ray of frost.
I have Ray of Frost.
There we go.
I have 10 total, but it's the ones that I have.
Yes, we're aware.
Throw a rock. do some damage to this guy.
Just plink him with the ray.
At this level, you have a heavy crossbow, don't you? It does a D10, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it takes a round to load.
So
It's
what?
like-
Shoot! You have a decent chance
Do
of
something.
One shot
Alright,
at
it's gonna be Ray of Frost.
Okay. You make a spell attack?
Yes.
Yes.
Plus 7 to hit, go.
7 hit.
Roll and well. 14. Which one are you aiming for?
The one that's on him, the melee guy.
Alright. You go and his back is towards you, but somehow you go straight through one like this. It goes like
Right
just
on.
misses what and this just barely misses you. What happened? What's that? As a beam of white light goes like, what's that? It almost hits you. Okay, so no. That's it.
Goblin magic.
You wanna move or you wanna stay where you are?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
I can hit all those guys from.
Sunray, your turn.
How far away are the
Okay.
targets?
The one you're about 15 to 20 feet away from him. He's been moving around, I assume a little bit more combat around. And the archer is about only 20 feet beyond that, so you're about 40 feet away from the archer.
Alright.
So 20 feet for the first one, 40 for the second.
Alright, I'll toss a dart at the one on him.
Okay.
11.
11. No.
I will try another dart.
Another dart and nearly hit you.
Ooh, that's a hit.
That's a hit. One damage to the second.
It's only a D4.
Dude, that's a lot. That's like a lot of damage.
1.
One. Okay. One.
Hell yeah.
No,
And for the third, I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
I might not be visible yet.
Oh.
Yeah, he's.
No, I can't see him yet.
Yeah.
Cast guidance on myself.
Should have done that first.
Alright. Zane! Go ahead, man.
I am attacking the guy in front of me.
That's good.
7,
You
Oh, yeah.
Was it 26?
26.
26. Ooh, it criticals. Ooh. That's critical.
Sid's dead.
Perfect. I want to see the rest. Yeah, he kills it, but I just want to.
Yeah. Do I double my 4?
No.
Right? No. So that's 20.
Wait, yeah, no, yes. This
So
edition,
that's
yes.
16.
My bad.
Alright, you easily kill the last one who was hurt by his dart.
No idea.
So how far is
So can you
the...
go over agile and
What?
20 feet.
finesse real quick?
When we're moving, make one attack.
No, I'm
So-
gonna hit him with make a
financial weapon
reflex save.
means that you can take
Okay,
the
what do you
minus the penalty. So
electrical.
it's -4, -8 instead of -5, -10.
Okay.
Finesse of
Seven-
it means that
no,
you can
sorry.
Attack with your dex.
attack with your dex.
Okay.
14.
Alright, I got a. Wow. I got 26.
So you take 7. Takes 1.
Wait, there was no need to cast
Right,
guidance
20.
on myself because it goes
What's your
off at the beginning of my
spell
14.
save? Yeah, that's a critical success. He takes 9.
Oh, 26. 26? Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, if he
No,
if he
he
makes the
doesn't-
save by 10 or more,
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Alright, Zane. So, Rindor, your turn.
so I'm going to come over the hill and see where is the archer to
There's
me.
only one archer. He is about 30 feet away from you now.
Okay.
A jet coming.
So I come up and then take out another hammer and throw it at the back of his head.
Go ahead.
That's going to be a 16.
16 hits on the die. He's dead. Doesn't your minimum damage kill him?
Yes. But 9 points.
Okay.
Splat.
So you splat him. Alright.
So you guys see me come over the hill and take a throwing hammer.
You see a dwarf throw a hammer and brain the last goblin.
We found the dwarf and the goblins.
Congratulations.
Is it the right dwarf?
What's your
Does it
name?
have a
Do you have
badge?
a badger?
By the way, while you guys are doing this, I say,
Or a
Steven!
skunk?
You see a rather muscular badger.
Yes, a badger.
Okay.
That's the badger. That's the
Are
guy.
there any goblins left?
But they're all dead. You killed them. Last one.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for my darts.
Hey. Bleeding.
Oh. I'll do a 2-point heal on you.
I'm gonna go and get
14.
Nice.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna go and get my 2 hammers that I threw.
You recover all your expendables.
Yes. Put the hammers away. I'm assuming I know about the goblin scalping thing, so I will scalp.
You have definitely yes, you have definitely forgotten that.
Well, scapping the goblins and, of course, taking the things and getting the eyes out.
Make the survival
what
check
are you
to do
doing?
That's gross. Alright, go ahead. Roll your survival check on these wonderful goblins. Actually, no, roll, let's see, there's 8 of them, so roll 8 times.
Well,
I don't have survival, but I get.
I'm going after the ones that the 2 that I killed on this side at the very least.
Okay, yeah.
Do I do it twice for each one? Each eye?
Just for 1.
Okay.
Just if you succeed, you get
10?
both.
1,
Okay.
4, bad.
What is he doing?
10,
Okay.
again,
I don't want to know.
11,
Go ahead. Oh, funny.
natural funny,
Okay.
critical success.
Why is he
14?
plucking their eyes out?
So you got
They
6.
want
Let's say you
scalps,
have
not
the
eyes,
6
right?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you. What would you do?
I'm just taking the scalps.
Scalps.
I mean, I'm assuming that we were doing the normal thing.
You can scalp them without having a roll. That's easy enough. Okay.
The dwarf is
what-
taking the scalps.
What you were able to recover.
Did they want scalps or eyes?
Recover.
It's scouts and eyes.
What?
Eyes for me.
Are you Grimzer?
Yes. Who are you?
Okay.
You recover
What do you-
6.
This is Zane.
6 eyes?
I'm Zendry.
6 goblin eyes.
That's Agus.
Alright,
All right. So I got a question for you. What the hell are you doing out here?
We're looking for you.
Why?
And to kill a boar.
And goblins.
And goblins.
You know, I'm just out here. I'm having my fun.
They said that you were in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in trouble of not being able to have fun.
Technically, it was Gus that said he was in trouble. Do you know Gus?
Oh God, Gus. Gus is he's a drunk idiot.
Yes. Well, he's not drunk yet. He's only had 2 drinks today.
Yeah.
Are you all
He's probably drunk
okay?
right now. He's probably drunk right now.
Are you all okay?
I'm
Now I'm
Yeah,
okay.
we're pretty decent.
All right, good. Yeah. So obviously, you can have that one. I just need my hammer back.
Okay.
So
Why are you taking their eyes?
I'm taking their eyes because I'm doing some wizardry things.
You also recover 6.
So I need the
pieces
eyes
from
and the scalps.
You
Are they
also recover
magical?
6 silver pieces.
Well, I'm trying to do something. I'm experimenting.
Are you guys
New
gonna?
magic.
Do half elves eat goblin eyes?
No,
No.
he said it's for magic.
Magic experimentation. I'm trying something.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I'm not a wizard, but I've never heard of goblin eyes as component. But okay.
I'm a sorcerer. I've never heard of components.
15 on an Arcana check. Is this something that would work?
We don't know what.
It's
Yeah, I'm saying is it
It's
something
quite-
I've heard of?
It's quite possible. It could be
Okay.
utilized-
No, that's the answer I expected.
Yeah, it's quite possible.
Look, wizards are weird. They can do anything with anything if you do it right.
All right. So
All right, look.
we'll scalp all.
Yeah,
yeah.
the goblins are all dead.
Mark
They were following you for the last several hundred feet. These are loud and boisterous and stupid. How the hell did you get followed?
No, we weren't exactly trying to be quiet. We're looking for a boar.
Yeah.
And we were looking
We
for
want to
goblins.
make noise to
And
startle
we
them.
were worried about you, and we heard you're a woodsman, so we didn't want to startle you and get a hammer to the head.
Look, I'm not gonna throw something at you're.
We're in the woods. You don't know who we are.
They
You're
told us about
right,
your
but I would
wizardry.
probably have just been hiding and listening to you first.
Oh, okay.
They said you had a fever or something.
It's a badger.
Actually,
I know it's a
Gus
badger.
called it a skunk.
Gus is an idiot. Alright, look.
A drunk idiot.
Yes, as I said. Look, Stephen and I have been out here for a couple of days, enjoying ourselves and not having to be in the blacksmithing shop.
Oh. I guess that would explain why they were worried about it.
But you're the blacksmith,
Yes.
who doesn't like to be in his own blacksmith shop.
Look, I do the work that I have to do, but when I've got my own time, I go and get my own things.
Do you have an apprentice that
I-
works your shop?
That lock you made, that was a really good lock.
Yes.
Could you make
Enough
me
with the
one?
lock.
Aw.
Look,
Until you have a door, you're not getting a lock.
But
No, until you have a door, you're not getting a lock.
alright, look. If you're looking for the boar, it travels all around this place. I don't know exactly. Look, I've never gone after it myself, but if you're searching for the boar and looking at you, it doesn't look like you're very well armored. I see leather, I see cloth, and I see cloth.
we're dodgy.
Look, you look dodgy. But the hole in your chest and the hole in his chest make it very difficult to believe you.
Yeah, but
Well, we did have a plan. The plan was to find you.
Yeah, that plan worked.
Okay, part 2 of the plan
To get the
was to hopefully find the boar.
And a goblin.
And then we were going to roast the boar, have a wonderful meal, and then hopefully the smell would bring the goblins out. So the goblins were already out,
Well,
so we
that's
kind of skipped step 2.
Okay, so here's the
we
thing.
skipped step 1 too. We went all the way to 3.
All right, look.
Well,
The
technically,
goblins stole a bunch of stuff. So we found them, but they've got a lair somewhere. There's probably more of them.
I've been tracking them, so I can continue tracking them.
You've been, yeah, well, they're not exactly hiding very well.
Uh,
So we can continue to track them to find the rest. If you're already out here, I might as well help you just because I've got nothing better to do. And the boar, if you really want to find the boar, I guess we can look for the boar.
what armor are you wearing?
Oh, I'm wearing chainmail.
Oh, and that's what you wear.
Yeah, I'm wearing pretty heavy armor.
Oh,
You also, by the way, I'm 4.5 feet tall. You see a hammer on my back, a giant axe on my back, and a bandolier of hammers along my front.
you find about 7. You find on the double is about 17 silver pieces. Just to get you. I don't know how you want to
Alright, so 4 each, and
No, I got mine from mine.
He
so,
got his.
Yes,
That's
you
what-
split the
that's
17
what-
between
that's
the
what-
3 of you.
okay, 5 each, and 2 left over.
you each take them.
Okay.
I'll just take the 5.
Yes.
So
And
let's
we have,
find the.
9 stealth.
So which one's closer? If you've been doing this, if you've been doing the tracking.
But he took like 3. Which one's closer?
I only took 2.
Oh, you
So
only
we have 6.
We have 8. You have 6. I have 2.
Okay.
Basically making it so that between us, we all have 2.
Yes.
But we're still gathering steps.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that there's more goblins because they were talking about how they took some gnome child or gnome something, which means we need to find the gnome and get him back anyway.
There's another.
Sorry, I mean the halfling.
We took halfling.
They took a halfling children. There's one thing, look, if you're going to fight someone and kill them, that's one thing. Taking children and going to do whatever they're going to do with them, that's not okay.
But that's goblins.
The goblins need to die a horrible, horrible death.
We tried.
Stephen
We did.
will
that.
do a great job.
So, which one's closer? Do I think the goblins are closer or the boar?
What color's Steven's fur?
Survival.
I'm assuming brown.
Yeah.
Nope, totally opposite.
You think? Oh, you think? You took a tail, but you think that the goblins are closer?
The goblins look like they're closer.
Well, I know which way the goblins came from, but let me see if I can. I'm going to do a survival check as well. Because,
How did Gus think that was a skunk?
It's
It's got brown fur. Skunk's black with white stripe.
my survival check is a 14.
14. Okay.
He's drunk.
You definitely have the goblins' tracks.
I think
Not
the
these
smell
guys,
is coming from
but
Gus.
another group. You believe that they've been
Probably
using
soiled themselves.
the path along the river for a while. Probably not only do just as an easy landmark, but also as a water supply and for other purposes as well.
The goblins go that way along the river.
Yep.
Let's go.
Alright. Oh, okay.
So, did it run out?
Nope, okay. 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
All right, so move along.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys move along the river, heading northwards. You follow the tracks of various columns of goblins.
Stephen, by the way, also has scent, if that helps.
Okay.
Recovering spell slots, it's always like next day thing.
Yeah, for spell slots, it's still next day.
Okay.
There's...
So there's no short rest.
No. Well, in this edition, basically, there's a 10-minute rest thing, where you can get back focus points.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're going with the type of wizard, you can get back certain types of spell slots if you do it that way, but in general, no.
Alright. So you guys have followed the edge of the river as it starts to wind, and after about 2 miles, the river splits in two. You continue along the southern bank actually, and it eventually comes to a much more raised area on either side. The mud becomes almost more like clay. The area is definitely a repository of clay and various other soils that are useful. And you see the goblin tracks are as clear as day at this point. Now, those who have survival, please roll it.
Now you roll back.
9.
22.
Okay.
As long as one
I'll go with you
succeeds.
first. So you figure there's at least
Rangers.
8 other goblins here, and there's you see a pretty well camouflaged door. On the side of this mound, massive mound actually, there's branches, trees, and foliage that will be woven into a makeshift cover for the entrance. You think this is part of a trap. It's not that it's not an entrance, is that you notice that there's a tripwire in this whole thing as well. Possibly an alarm, possibly some sort of trap of some kind. You notice there's at least a dozen goblin tracks. You discovered 8, you noticed at least.
There's an entrance.
And you saw 3 halfling kid tracks as well. And the last 8 hours.
Alright, there's our entrance, but get rid of the trap first.
Perception. 23.
Okay. It is an alarm trap.
Okay.
It's relatively simple to get thievery.
Yeah.
Okay, make thievery roll.
I better have theory. I'm a thief.
I'd like to hope so.
How you build characters, who knows?
13.
13. Okay.
Comes up one.
So, yeah, you take some little pliers and this device that just lifts up the cord. And you believe you have successfully disarmed the alarm. It can be now opened without tripping.
Right.
Alright, I'll open the thing if...
You open it, and the first thing that greets you is a smell. It's musty, definitely damp.
I look at Steven's face because I'm assuming that he's upset.
Steven is hiding behind you. He'd rather have your set than this side. He's like, we don't have to go in there. He's looking at you, look like
what? There are goblins in there, there's children in there. We're going in.
Alright, so this musky odor almost assails you as you see a tunnel. It immediately takes a sharp right turn and you can't see beyond like 30 feet or so. There is some markings. It's in Goblin. Who can speak Goblin? Okay, nope. Right. So this one basically says this is a Goblin warren. You know that means there's also Goblin kids here. It's like a breeding ground. They have females here that are basically Goblin females are basically used as
Breeding stock.
breeding stock for the most part. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, can we roll society or something to know, can goblins be reasoned with?
Roll it. Right?
Yeah, society.
Yeah.
10.
What you got?
11. And I have it.
Yeah, I have it, but I rolled poorly.
14.
Mine was it's only info, so it's on mine. I got an 8.
Okay. Goblins are used to being bullied by bigger races or more powerful evil forces. You figure intimidation over diplomacy.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just curious. All right, look, we need to get the kids back. This is a goblin warren. I understand. I don't know what your plans here are, but murdering goblin children is not among my plans today.
Should the sheriff said it was... Well, he didn't say anything. He just said, just know they grow fast.
You don't do this, noble.
I'm
Look,
trying to remember.
Look, I don't care. I'm not going to kill the goblin children.
That's fair.
If they fight, they die. We get the children, we get the halfling children back. We fight what we need to get them back. I'm not killing goblin children.
Can we pick them and train them?
How do you train a goblin?
I mean, that's a
They're
child.
sentient. They're sentient beings, man.
How do you train the badger? Same way.
Yeah, but a badger's an animal.
The badger-
you train them with like food.
Right.
The badger looks at
The goblin's a kid.
Yeah, so you train
How did
them.
your parents train you?
the badger looks at you kind of.
They beat me if I didn't do what they told me.
I'm glad I was on my side of the family.
Wait, you two are related?
Yeah, he's
Cousins.
my cousin.
How?
Distant. cousins.
Distant cousins.
Oi.
Welcome back. Our intrepid adventurers have stopped outside the Goblin Warren base and are deciding what to do. So,
We are.
yes, I'm sure
We're going in.
you were discussing.
Decision's been made.
No, I was saying I'm
Killing goblins
not going to.
is
Well, it wasn't really a question. It was more of I'm telling them I'm not killing goblin children.
Of course.
I don't particularly care what they decide to do, but if they start willy-nilly killing goblin children, I might have to do something about it.
Okay.
I want to catch some and train them.
As pets or
They're
something.
not pets, man.
No, raise them to be good people.
I think it's the word training. I think
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Raise them to be good people.
Yeah, you know, that could work.
Reason to be alchemists.
Alchemists?
So you can throw bombs and
What the? Look.
I don't know alchemy. Do you know
Yeah,
alchemy? Well, I know a little alchemy, but not enough to train them.
Anyway, as I will just start walking into the warren.
Alright.
And looking, obviously searching around as I do so.
Alright. So the marching order will
Stay
be
close to me.
Grimdor first, and then who will be second?
Me and him.
Which one's first? This is actually.
I'll go first.
Alright, see.
I guess I'll be last.
Which when they attack us from behind.
Yeah,
He's taking
Alright.
I tell Steven to stay burrowed.
Okay. He's not coming in there. He's like.
No, he's gonna burrow underneath us.
Okay. Well, okay. Well. All right. So he's it is because it's not because.
He has burrowing speed.
No, it's not that. It's not. I'm not saying he can't do it. It's just that it's not because the ground is hard. It's the opposite. It's because I told you there's some clay and stuff like that. So it's like. He'll burrow. How what's his burrowing speed?
10.
Okay. All right. So.
But we're not going to be going very fast through here anyway, so.
True enough.
stealth
So
checks.
Well, in a second. The sharp turn immediately makes another sharp turn, and you see on the roof is very roughly reinforced with haphazardous
Craftsmanship.
very bad, terrible nails and such. But eventually you come to a junction. And on the left, there is almost like a totem. It's about 3 feet, 2 feet high. But this whole area, by the way, is about only 5 feet in total. So you have to crouch a little bit. I guess. Maybe there. That's to get 5. And by the way, what type of
Tall
vision?
ceilings for
What type of vision do you guys have?
Dark.
Light.
Low light.
Low light.
Dark.
Low light.
Dark, low light, low light.
I've seen this before. All right. So
Was it that combination last time?
Yes.
too?
Yes.
So the two people with dark vision are probably fine. You can see everything. Guys with low light vision, you have a bit more of a difficult time about it.
I could cast light, but it's
No.
up to everybody, and we may want to be dark.
It is for those who have low light vision. It is very.
It's the-
You can see each other barely. I mean, very barely, but you can't see more than 5 feet in any direction. It's really good. You have to completely rely on the guys on the door and on.
You put your hand on his shoulder, he puts his hand on mine.
Yeah, pretty much.
That better be his hand.
All right. So Grimdo, you're the first one to see the junction, and you see the totem. It seems to be made out of a skull of possibly a ram. It has some covering on it, some red markings and teeth. Make a society roll.
Society?
Yeah, society.
I was going to
Cultural.
ask whether it was society or religion.
Cultural. No, this one's cultural. The one that's,
Okay. It's going to be a 14.
14. This is a totem of warning. It's meant to basically tell anybody that comes in here to beware. Rival goblins, because goblins have there are quite a few clans and goblins and tribes that whenever they encroach on each other's territory, they're just as vicious to each other as they are to
Right.
other races. And also, you also think this is another form of trap. Another alarm is set here as well. And this is also another feature. This is something that comes from basic architecture, but you feel the right hand side is going down, which is descending and turning that way. With left one, it's sort of ascending somewhat and then turning that way. But you feel that the one down there has You can tell by the tracks that it has less
Big red top.
has less traffic.
Square.
Less people going down. Less goblins going down there than going up there.
We still see the halfling tracks.
At this point, no. But you do think that several of the halflings are being
Carried.
carried.
Okay, so I'm thinking going more up, and then is that away from the warning or towards the warning?
The warning is sort of like in the middle towards the upper side. It's one of those weird things that the goblins do when the other goblins, from all rival tribes come in. It's just simply like it's a cultural tradition more than anything else. It's like each one has their own specific warning totems. Usually it's about at the edge of territory, just to warn people off.
All right.
But this one, they don't want to know people.
If this is, do I believe that this is basically some sort of a like an alarm snare?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can find it first, and then if I can, I'm going to point it out.
Perception check, go.
I'm gonna fail. That's a 10. Rolling a 3 is not gonna do a job.
You think you found one of this? You think there's a stone that's just it's a flat stone. There's several flat stones in this area, and you feel one of them is a little loose.
I tell, because you have only low light, and I tell him there's a warning sigil here, and they put another alarm snare coming in.
Alright, I will try to use thievery to just. Do I need to do a perception first, or can I, since you pointed out, can I just use thievery?
You can just use thievery.
Okay.
So was that obvious, I guess?
Cock.
Yes.
9.
9. Okay. So
Don't you have plus
I
7?
Not with armor.
Oh, your strength sucks.
No, right.
Okay.
okay. So you're
It's a 10.
you're taking out the tools and
I
you're
think leather is 11, right?
I think you have to have a 12 strength in order.
Or 12.
Yeah, you have to have a 12 because they didn't do anything with odds in this edition.
Right.
So you're taking out your tools and you're looking around and you hear a click and you feel that this armed the.
Oh no, it is a 10. I thought it was a 12.
Well, leather strength 10.
10. So
Okay.
it's a 10.
Okay.
So then,
So
yeah, it's plus 7 or plus 6.
You think you have this able to trap the alarm. Everybody make a perception check, please.
You're funny. 16. That's the best I've rolled.
Oh, 22.
25.
8.
Alright, you're too busy doing that. Okay, from the north you see 4 goblins coming around the corner, rushing around. And from the southern area, there's another 2 goblins coming up there, like, intruders! Okay, so roll initiative. Intruding.
Completely forgot that that's what thievery did. I'm gonna have to take thievery.
Why?
Because like if I'm gonna have snares, I should be able to disarm my own snares.
Initiative.
Well, that's the perception check.
Yeah.
Alright, so,
Wouldn't the perception check be the initiative roll
Yeah.
that we just rolled?
okay, hold on.
Yeah.
What was it?
Okay.
What was your again? Sorry.
25. I mean, that's the point.
22? Okay. Alright.
That's the way it's set up in this edition to do that.
22? Alright.
I know nobody's used to it.
Landry? What's up?
16.
16, that's right. And
8.
8, okay. Alright, so first things first. Endor!
So where are they?
Alright, so 4 of them, you and Zane are closest to the north area. 4 of them are coming that way. You're in the middle. He is to the a little bit further to the western area. And 2 goblins are coming up that way.
So total
So
6.
2 of them.
Total 6.
So 2 of them are coming from in front of me.
4 of them come. 4 of them from the. If this is the junction, okay.
Yeah.
4 of them are coming this way, and you're here.
Okay. These are still 5-foot hallways, so it's one at a time.
Just barely, yes.
Okay. In that case, I will take out my weapon as my first action.
Okay.
I'll mark the one that's closest.
Okay.
And with my other action, no, I'm assuming that they're 20 or 30 feet away from me.
They are. Oh, they've turned and got to you. Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. So with my other action, I'm going to basically tell Steven to come out from behind them.
Okay.
So I'm just going to have him double move.
Okay.
So that he can.
Steve will have to double move on this turn.
Yeah, no, he'll double move this turn and next turn. The idea that was the entire idea.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm not attacking this round.
Angus, what are you doing? Two goblins are coming up to you. They're about 20 feet away now.
Ray of Frost.
All right, roll a hit.
I do 20 feet, so that's good. Right.
Yeah.
7. What's it? 13.
Your beam of it illuminates the area just slightly. You see the goblins get out of the way quickly, and it goes into darkness. Okay, it's their turn. They roll 19. Okay, so one goblin that you mark is going to come after you.
Mm-hmm.
So he runs to you and then try to make 2 attacks with his knock suction.
Yep.
Damn dirty dwarf. Oh, okay. So he trips and falls flat at his edge.
Apparently they are the clumsy clan.
Sure.
All right. So the one behind him says, "What happened? That's not this kind of deal." All right. So that guy is. He will move. He's about 10 feet away from you. So the other guy is in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
He will then grab what looks like a dagger and try to throw a dagger to you. Okay. Let's see.
There.
Okay. This is a lucky day. Well, that's a 20.
Sure.
So let's see.
Quick.
So
Still
Actually-
throwing weapon. It's just 2d4.
that's 4 points of damage. 4.
Oh no.
Bugs into you.
I
Okay.
look at it. I look at him.
You messed up now.
So the other 2, they have bows out, so they're gonna take a shot at Boris. You can see Boris when he's on the ground, still fiddling with the totem style. He's like, "You and dead, no, damage my totem." So he's gonna take 2 shots at Boris. First shots, easily misses. Second shots, yeah, that's 50.
Yes.
This is okay. And the last one is going to. All right. He'll take shots, but he'll have a bit more disadvantage because there's 2 people in front of him, so he's gonna take a penalty. He's gonna take.
Basic cover is just -1. There's -1, -2, -4.
Minus the best 2. Okay, come on. Okay. So he'll take 1 shot at you, and 1 shot at you. So what's your arm class?
With the +1, it'll be 19.
He can swing this. Oh, shoot him. Next one. It's you. What's your arm class?
19.
Nope. This is you. Thanks. Alrighty. Yes. Oh, 2 you. So, first one comes up. I got time in here. Alright.
14.
Alright.
Who's mistaking a half-elf for a giant?
He's going to try and cut
This
you.
guy.
I'm not mistaking you for a giant.
He's going to try and cut you every get. Oh, shit. Alright.
What'd you get?
25.
You crit.
Alright.
Oh, I guess I know where my next spell slot is going.
That dog slice. Okay. So, alright.
Someone make a death save.
Not yet.
10 points of damage.
Oh!
As he cuts into your knee.
Does it hurt?
I'm now -11.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you start the clock?
Oh.
Just had 15 minutes or
No, I did. Actually.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay. So the first one hits you, and you're like, ah. Okay.
I hurt.
All right. He says, hee hee. His buddy behind him Can't really reach you. With his melee, so he takes a dagger. Just disobey you. And he starts to throws it to you. Oh, baby. Oh, misses. He's got a 12. Just Bloodsmith. The dagger starts next to you. Okay, that's it for the goblins. So next it is Zenbray. Your friend at the end over here is taking that ass open.
You met him today.
He appears injured again.
He just got hit by a. He got hit by a
Devastating.
Yeah, pretty devastating attack to the knee. So yeah, he might never walk.
All right. I'm gonna pop a guidance on you, and I'll do a 2-point heal on you.
All right.
10 points.
10 points, all right.
That's the whole
Now
thing.
-1.
All three roll down one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
There's
cast
my
the
spells for the day.
Guidance on him.
And your knee
Okay.
knits itself. Blood's
Yeah, I don't know
still
where-
down there, but it's like the wound is closed. All right, that's good. Same.
You don't have to use the guidance on the first attack. It says on one attack.
I know, but
So-
I can't reach any of them, so I'm gonna
You
have
can
to use a
reach-
spell.
No, you can reach one.
Oh,
You
I can't reach
the-
one?
the-
Oh, okay.
The first one fell belly flopped, and he's right next to you. There's the one behind
So he's
him.
prone.
So
he's prone. You have advantage if you
Okay,
attack.
yeah.
So
I'll attack
don't use the one
on the first.
on the first attack.
So you have +2.
What's total?
So that's a 19 on the
You
first.
easily hit. That's
Okay.
that's
Right.
attack.
Oh, okay. Second
Roll
attack.
the damage.
Roll it
Roll
down.
damage.
That's right. You kill him. You
Okay.
stab him through the head.
And I can't reach anybody else?
There is one. His body's here, and there's a guy behind him that only got to throw a dagger at him.
No. I'm gonna hit him and the guy behind him with electric arc. So
Okay.
dex save 14.
What's the DC?
14.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, fail.
Should I roll one die or separate
Yeah,
die?
no, you're supposed to roll one.
One die.
What's that?
4 points to each.
Oh, what's good? Your first blow hits one strike through the chest, and the arc goes straight through him into the other guy. They are both hurting very, very badly. They're burnt up. That almost killed him once. But the max, not the maximum you can do, right? You can do 5.
No, it's 1d4 per level, but for me it's every 2 levels.
Okay, that's good.
Plus your charisma. Oh, no, it doesn't do any bonus damage, yeah.
No bonus damage.
So that is Grimnar, your turn. So
Alright,
this
so I guess I need to take a 5-foot step forward and attack the one that's,
Yeah.
Okay. So I will take a 5-foot step forward, attack the one that is right there.
go ahead.
It's going to be a 19 to hit.
You easily cut him in half. Now, Steve
Yeah.
can come.
And I'll use my last action to have Steven come up and attack one of the ones that Boris hit.
You can do that. Go ahead.
And Steven gets a 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Is it flanked?
No, they're the ones in the back.
Yeah.
He only has a +5. I rolled a 9.
And yes, your turn.
It's not surprised by it coming
The guy
from
that
behind
hit me
him.
is dead, right?
Okay.
Or no?
What?
The guy that hit me is dead, right? Or no?
No, you
he's
missed
not.
your shot, and no one else
All right.
can shoot you.
Ray of Frost on him.
How much damage? Just for the fun.
Come on, hit it.
You hit.
There you go.
20.
Alright. You insta kill him. Your minimum damage kills him, I think. So 1d4 plus 1?
1d4 plus 4.
4. Yeah, insta kill him. He dies. He's gone.
He gets sub-zeroed.
Crack so.
He cracks. He's dead. Yeah. Alright, next is them. Yay, alright. So, let's see. Steven, you kill him. Okay. There's one on Steven, but it has barely any hit points left. So, right. So he'll try. Like, what is that? So what's the armor class of Steven?
15.
15. Okay. So he hits with the first one. He got a total of 20. So let's see. He rolls a mighty 1.
Okay.
There you go.
You have angered the Steven.
The one behind him didn't get hurt at all. Alright. He'll take another shot at you and one of you. So what's your armor class? Sorry.
18.
Alright. So, Yeah, 28. Sorry, I rolled a natural
Wow.
20.
Well, no, if you roll a natural 20, you crit no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, alright, so that's
Fine.
so,
There's no triple crit.
No.
No.
so this one's a similar one. Alright, 15 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Ow.
Second one,
15?
15
Yeah.
on top, yeah. It's a deadly, so it adds a d10. And when it comes to you, which I'll pass.
18.
Nope, that misses. That's a 12 total. Alright, so.
How much you down?
Oh,
19.
And,
How much you have total?
2 left.
Oh.
Ooh, rough.
I've got the most hit points in the party. I'm the only one who wouldn't be down from this.
The other one is going to throw, let's see. Killed one, that one with him, so. Okay. So there's one other. He is going to.
It's probably being level 1, guys.
Yeah. He's going to move forward over close to buddy. Try and smack you.
Alright, 14.
21.
Regular hit.
6. Take 2. And I got a second attack, but this is much less. No, that's a 5. That misses. Alright, next it is Sandry.
This guy needs heals.
I don't have heals.
He's used them on you guys in the last combat.
You're out of heals? Oh,
You
crap.
get 3 spells.
We're level 1, guys.
I'm going to cast both Guidance and Forbidding Ward on you.
Sure.
So you get +1 on your next attack and +1 AC versus the enemy that hit you.
You have medicine?
Yeah.
You can do on yourself.
Yeah, I can't have to wait
Yeah,
until
I know,
we're out of
but I'm
combat.
just saying.
Say, your turn.
The same 2, same thing. Electric arc. 14.
Okay.
Well, the minimum will kill him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You zap the one, like, he's like, uncan? He has 1 hit point left. And the other one takes it blunt in the stomach and he dies. Alright, so that's 2 gone. Alright, so top of the order, Ripnor!
They're gone, so.
They're gone. All 4 ones on you are not
So
there.
what about the? What do we see anything on?
There's one more on him, that's it. Just one on him. You can see, let's see, he's there, and then he's there, and then there's one right next to him. Yeah, only one is engaged in combo with him. He's not friendly at this one.
No, only -3.
Yeah.
All right.
The rest?
What is how can I see the guy or not? Can I not see him? Like how?
Dark vision? Yes, you can see him. He's about, let's see.
All right. I'm assuming I'm going to take a -1 penalty because of the different 50 feet.
Yeah, no, he's 15 feet.
15?
50 feet. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty-
So because of the people in the way, I can't get to him. So I'm going to again take out a hammer
Yeah.
and throw it at his
He's
face.
+1. Go. Yeah.
It's going to be no, it's going to miss. It's going to be a 14.
14. No.
Did you add the extra 1 from the Guidance?
No, which makes it a 15, but I think that still misses. It's a
Okay.
16. I have one more. No, I cannot take out and throw in the same action because I will not level 2.
Okay.
It's defeat him taking next level.
Alright, next is Haggis. There's one on you. Roll the hit. We can kill him.
Come on,
Roll-
+7.
Yeah, you killed him. He's
Nice.
gone. Alright, there you go.
Oh, yes, 8 damage. He gets frozen.
He's frozen. He goes, he's on 0.
Except the scout. The scout has the attack.
Cannot destroy the head.
So,
Never.
are we going to split these scalps too, or just simply
Yeah,
collecting them?
I'm going to listen to hear if there's any more coming.
Okay.
We put the heads in the
Make a
bag.
perception check. Don't you
Okay,
mistake.
so I'll just try.
Ooh, nat 20.
I'll just try to.
Make it-
Alright, so you listen. Down the way to the 2 that were attacking him, there's no noise. Upwards, the way they're attacking
He
these
needs to
2.
heal.
Yes, I understand.
Wait, we gotta get out of combat rounds
You
first.
listen. Wait. You listen, and you can hear 2 things. The first, actually 3 things. The first is the snickering of goblins who are enjoying themselves. You hear a clang of metal. You listen from the cups clanging with some liquid inside. You hear the crying of 3 half-bred children. And the 4th thing you hear is the whining of, you've never heard it before, but you estimate it's goblin children. A little bit further, a little bit fainter, but you hear, because you got it.
Okay, so all the sound is coming from the one path. No sound coming from the
You,
other.
you basically, and I'm going to take the best way I can. You just became almost one with the area, and you just like everything, like a battle.
So the path that leads up, we're hearing sound. The path that leads down, we're not hearing anything.
All right, I'm going to take a moment and I'm doing a medicine check on myself. I got a 23. Sadly I need to get 25 to get the crit. So
no, you had to be expert to get the.
Yeah, I'm not. We can't be expert in anything yet.
That's that. Roll a 2D. Yeah, 2D.
Yeah. I heal myself for 8.
Okay. Don't you have medicine?
Yeah.
You can only.
I use.
You can only benefit from it.
You can only benefit from it 1 time per hour. Okay. I'm also going to. No, it's not worth healing Stephen for the 1 point of damage.
Okay. What you guys gonna do?
Oh, we need to go and kill those damn things.
Okay, I'll there.
Go quietly.
You stealth?
Yes, use stealth.
Roll.
Plus 4.
Do you want me to go? Or don't have me chase me?
No.
Or do you just want to go?
We'll just go.
Let's just go and hopefully stealth.
28.
That's a 22.
13. Not bad. I have some stealth.
Alright.
And Steven is the stealthiest of badgers.
What did Steven get?
Steven got a 25 for his stealth.
Wow, you guys are slowing him down.
He burrows and he's like underground.
I rolled a nat 19 for his stealth.
There's
roll.
no hearing him.
Alright. So as you ascend, there is obviously a living area.
He's better at stealth than I am.
House, and also living area. There's several skins on the ground, bits of straw, half-eaten food.
Right.
And there's another passageway that leads to an actual door. It's a very crudely made door. You can hear, you can actually see light on the other side that's creeping up from the bottom of it and the top, and certain cracks in there. And there's more goblin writing picked around. What you make out to be basically saying boss's quarters. That's about 50 feet ahead of you. But this area is basically a living area. There's several sacks on the ground, 3 of them, and there's a shield that's been used as almost like a makeshift plate. There's several bits of dried biscuits. You know, all the goblins don't make biscuits. There's like a stack of them. There's a sack about yay big, a small sack that's been cut open, and there's like solid blocks of salt. It's just like they've been looking around on various foodstuffs. And finally, there's also a jar. They haven't opened it. It's sealed with wax paper and some string on the shield.
We're not seeing any of this stuff stolen from the merchant.
It could be. This could be it. Some of it. The salt. Salt is valuable. Well, just for trade. And you don't know what's inside the jar. This hard pack, well, maybe about 6 or 7.
And is it a clear jar or?
Nope. No, I'm gonna get a glass. That'd be expensive.
Yeah.
I can't resist. I'm gonna open the jar.
Okay. Alright. You open this ring, and you open it up, and there's a fine crystalline powder. It's white. It looks almost like salt, but you don't think it is salt.
Taste it.
I do. Hold on. I do detect magic as a cantrip.
Okay, you do think it
30 foot. Any
Yes.
magical items?
No magic.
No, okay.
Alright. It tastes sweet.
Sure.
I'll put the paper back on and
Yeah.
tie the string back up.
It's about 5 pounds of sugar.
Sweet.
There's about also 5 pounds of salt in this thing.
Do we hear the voices?
Then you definitely do. There is some laughter. Definitely goblin. There's about 3 or 4 goblins. They are, they're laughing. They're going. There seems to be a fire on the other side, or some fire pit or something. And there's at least there's some crying of some half-of kids. And one particular belly laugh is like, and you think maybe that's whatever the boss or chief or whatever of this warren is. And beyond it, you still hear the little whining of goblin kids, but they're a further distance away. What you guys gonna do?
Grabbing some darts.
Get some darts.
Well, you have 2 options. One, we can go in and say, give back the children, give back the stuff, and we won't kill you. The other option is we can go in running, screaming, and try to kill them.
We need the money for the house. And I think if we go in and say, give us the children or we don't kill you, they're going to try to kill us. This way we surprise them.
True. I mean, I would like for them to surrender, though. I'd at least like to try.
I don't know.
Well,
You're not good at intimidating.
We're
And
I'm
I
not
suck
trying
at
to
it.
intimidate.
But we killed all the others, so yeah, no, backup.
What are your cunning plan? You can talk amongst yourselves. Talk it
We
out.
should tell them we got a wall. We've come to arrest them.
Oh yeah, goblins care about that.
They don't.
That's what they're bandits.
As I said, 2 choices. Say, give us back the children or die, or go in and just murder them.
But they're going to attack us. This way we can surprise them.
Did you hear there's goblin children too?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't care about the goblin. Well, I want to raise goblin shit. They're cute when they're little. Well, everybody's cute when they're little.
Have you seen how big their teeth are?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so cute.
Alright.
Well, considering none of the other ones have even been willing to talk, I don't think these will surrender. So.
I know. So surprise them and
Option
kill
2?
them. Yeah, surprise
Option
them.
2.
Alright, fine. We attempt to stealth them, I guess.
Okay. Alright, so the door is in front of you. It is a rickety door made of about 3 pieces of flat wood that have been sort of nailed together. The craftsmanship makes you want to vomit. If you can call it craftsmanship. They managed to somehow make a hinge, which is the minor miracle into this stone area. But this thing doesn't look like it could withstand a light breeze. But you can see there's a hole there. You can see several holes actually.
Right.
You can see inside, and from there you see they definitely have a pit full of rocks, and they have some rabbits and roasting meats on there. And there's a
Rabbit
guy,
roasting on an open
there's a
fire.
guy, there's a goblin playing chef there, and even has a chef hat. And there's a pile of straw.
He's gonna throw burning food at us.
There's straw and some blankets, and you can see 3 halfling kids. They're cowering and crying. And about 50 feet away, there's a pair of goblin guards just shooting the breeze. And there's another curtain. Not a curtain, like another sort of. It is a curtain actually. It's not made of silk or anything. It's like made of some sort of reeds, and it ruffles on the other side.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Would it help if we draw that out?
No.
No?
No.
Oh. Okay.
As you're watching, you hear another belly laugh, and you hear suddenly something comes into view. A goblin who's considerably bigger and fatter than the others, and he's he's laughing. He's got a piece of rack of meat eating. Pull out a cup of some exotic metal, and he is laughing. And there's 3 goblin females with him. You haven't seen goblin females before, and you wish you never did.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
They are. Let's see that.
Is he a different goblin type than
No, he's a goblin. He's
He's just bigger and fatter.
Yeah.
And the three goblin women are let's see, they're very scantily clad, and wish they were more clad. And yes, that's all. They seem to be attending him and drinking as well. And sometimes when he wants to.
Do the women look armed or not?
Good point of view, can't.
They've got teeth, therefore they're armed.
So, I'll take out my rapier.
Okay.
I'll draw my crossbow in my other hand.
What type of crossbow?
It's just a regular light crossbow.
Okay, that takes 2 hands.
Oh, it takes 2 hands?
Like
Be the hand crossbow.
That's not a hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Hand crossbow.
There's no hand crossbows that are martial.
Is it a specialized weapon? Or something like
You don't get martial proficiency.
No,
You get simple weapons. And if
you right. I meant there's no simple weapon that's a hand crossbow.
No, there never is.
Right. All right then.
It's amazing that a crossbow is a simple weapon.
No, I'll stick the rapier in front of me. Take out a crossbow.
Hand crossbow is a simple weapon.
Hand crossbow is?
Yes.
Oh, then I'll grab a hand crossbow.
How much are they?
3 gold, same cost as a crossbow.
Okay.
And that's reload 1, hands 1.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
And it's
That's
1d6
D6 instead of D8.
piercing.
Right.
D6
Okay.
piercing.
So you have your
And
hand.
what's the range?
You have your
60.
Okay.
You have your hand crossbow.
Right.
Yeah.
I have my hand
Because that's the proper
crossbow.
one.
Ross is not gonna have a tank with you.
So rapier and hand.
Are you opening the goddamn door with your weapons?
No, I'm waiting for somebody else to open the goddamn door.
You're the bully!
I'll open the door.
Okay, you open the door. I get ready to hit one, and then
I'll crouch prone
Yes.
and I'll push the door.
okay.
Alright, so you're gonna push the door, he's ready to charge. What are you two doing?
And I'm prone, so range
I'm
attacks.
gonna leave your stuff as your initiative because they're pretty good anyway. So.
If you're pro, I should go like down. I don't know.
No, it's not okay. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'll be behind him.
The tallest one's gonna stand in the back. No, that makes sense for you.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna crouch.
Okay. So, do you have anything that you can do? Do you have any spells left?
Well, I have the cantrips, and I do have one spell left.
The old Rayo Frost.
What are you doing?
I have the axe out and
Just in charge.
yeah, ready to go in.
Okay. So as soon as he opens the door, I'm gonna shoot the closest goblin.
Okay.
And then if he dies, then I'm gonna move up to the next closest. If he doesn't die, I'm gonna move up to him.
Okay. Alright, so you open the door. Okay, we're going your okay? Open the door. I'm going to give you a surprise. Because I haven't detected you. So, the first act is use on a thing, which is gives you the highest initiative, actually. So,
Have we re-rolled for initiative?
No, he's using our stealth rolls.
Okay.
Because remember, you're allowed to use stealth for initiative if you
Ah,
are stealthing
So
in.
roll the hit.
And if a rogue uses stealth for initiative and goes first, then he automatically gets sneak attack.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
right. It's dead.
No, he can actually roll really, really poorly. He doesn't get his damage bonus on this.
Right.
So what you're using is your sneak attack is a d6.
Right.
Your criticals are 2d6. And what's your crossbow is 1d6? So 2d6.
This is 1d6. Yeah.
So yeah, you get to you're a thief, so you get to add your dexterity to damage.
No,
No.
these are cross. He's using a
Crossbow.
ranged weapon.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
deadly? Is a hand bow? No. Okay.
Okay.
So it's just 3d6.
No, it's 46.
Oh, 46.
It's a d6 plus a d6 for your sneak attack, and then both of them get the crit.
Okay.
So if you roll all natural ones,
That's possible. No.
No.
Alright. You shoot.
But close.
I mean, if you roll 10 on 4d6, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
You and it hits one of the goblin guards who was shift the breeze. He goes
Right there.
he's like, what? Whatever, I was sick. I was a bit off. As he falls down, your rapier's out, you immediately charge, and the third guy looks at you like, what? And you go to spear him. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's your second attack, right?
Wow! Whoa! All right.
First
So
one.
what happens with the critical failure of this is that you're so concentrated on the attack that you forgot there was someone
Premature.
left, someone left a
The
cup
bear
there,
rug.
Banana
and
peel.
you fall. Woo! You fall. Well, this is embarrassing. as the goblin female says, she goes like.
It's an ugly gnome.
So okay, there you go. What?
I start off good.
Yes, you did. Vegas. On the surprise round, what do you wish to
I will strike the big guy, right?
do? Okay.
Your choice.
Yeah,
Last
Plus 7. Come on, baby. Go ahead.
What's that?
No.
10.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you go, psst, and
You chilled whatever was in his cup.
Oh, the beer is good.
Beer slushy.
What you did was you shot, and it completely missed, and it hit one of the rabbits that are roasted. The cook's like, oh, it's on. It's on. It's on,
You
giant
know
boy.
how long it took to cook?
It's on, giant boy.
Yeah, now you have to have a fight with the cook.
Yeah.
By the way,
Fight the cook.
he has 3 levels in fighter. Prepare to die.
He's the cook.
He's a high level here. He's a Steven Seagal.
Yeah, it's He's Steven
You're
Seagal.
really
A former goblin seal.
It's so bad. It's
awesome.
yeah.
Your turn to save the day. He attacked the flock. He shot and pissed off the cook. It's your turn to kill.
All right, I am moving up into the room. I'm going to hunt prey the boss guy, and I'm going to have Steven come into the room.
Okay.
And if he can get into the room and make an attack, he will.
You can. You can attack the boss if you want.
All right, then that's what he's going to do. That's a miss, because I have not rolled above a 9 with Steven
You
yet.
changed
So.
your dice.
No, it's just these 2.
No, I mean you changed your dice from the last games.
I've got the other dice in
You
here.
might want to use because you're.
Okay. So after you.
It's a random roll.
Yeah.
Zendri, your turn.
Okay.
Use the metal dice. That's how I know. That's probably it.
You got guidance.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
got-
right. Actually, I just realized I do not have my.
You used it.
Where are they?
I'm gonna do a guidance on Steven and a forbidding ward on the boss and Grim.
They're with my 5th ed stuff.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, so now let's kind of have
You get +1 AC against the big guy.
Okay.
And Steven gets +1 on his next attack.
Zane, okay, you are lying flat as
You
the
will have,
goblin boss is looking at you surprised, and the 3 women are like,
So
I get
you're flat.
Flanking.
I get up,
That's one nice.
and then I'll attack.
Stabby, stabby.
First attack.
You hit.
15. That's a 22.
You hit.
Just regular hit.
Yeah.
Is he flat-footed?
No, no. Okay.
7.
So nice shot.
Second attack. I'll
Stand
use
in the sun.
Rogues get the extra dex to damage with.
If you
Only
were
an
to-
average.
Only if he's
Yeah.
is yours.
Very good.
Um,
Let's finish.
I'm gonna add guidance to this one, so it's +3.
Okay. Yeah.
Nope.
Nice. Okay. Nope. Swing with it. Angus, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna try again well, I have to. Is the cook an actual combatant?
He
Yes.
is now. Piss him off.
I'm gonna have to hit the cook. Alright, +7. Oh, finally a hit. I got a
26?
26.
That's a critical.
That's
Yeah.
a critical, alright.
Yeah.
1d4.
Just
2d4.
roll 2d4.
2d4.
Or 2d4.
+8.
+8.
What's that?
4.
13.
13 total.
Ooh, you almost killed him with a single shot. You
Took
you
that much damage.
You took the yeah.
Cook
He is
was
the
a seal.
He is hanging on by a thread, but I'm going to get the chance at least.
Oh my god.
The cook actually got.
I thought he was kidding.
Cook the he goes on a 20, so he gets it like, oh, it's on. boy! As he runs at you with his little...
He doesn't speak Goblin. He's the only one.
I'm the only one that doesn't speak Goblin.
So all you heard is, and we go, man, it's hot.
He gets his butcher knife.
Oh boy.
Alright, he charges you. He's gonna take 2 shots. What y'all got?
14.
Alright, first one misses.
Yes.
Second one does not. Second one does us 25. What y'all got?
Wow, with the -5.
14 with the -5.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. 5. No.
Then there's a regular hit, probably.
Sorry, no. You're right. We're gonna hit. I can look it outside. That's a 20 still.
Oh yeah,
Regular. Regular. Yeah.
Alright.
Regular hit.
So this. Alright, you did 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
And
Yeah.
now negative 9.
He's almost dead, so he ain't coming. The next one is Grimnar!
Alright. Next to the big guy, or am I not next?
You're now next to him.
So first I'm going to have I'm going to have Steven move to flanking with me.
Okay.
So, and then he will attack first.
Okay, Steven, go.
Plus
I'm
1.
going to use the guidance. Then I'm making an 18.
Easily hit.
Okay. So that will be...
He's like, oh, points.
Steven does 5 points.
5 points of damage. Okay.
Alright, now my attack. My first one with flanking. 16.
16, just barely missed. Oh, no, with the... Is that total with flanking?
Yes, that's with the flanking.
You missed.
And second attack, though, with the flanking is a 17.
You hit him with that.
Alright.
Damn.
7 points.
Nickel, dime, nickel.
Look,
Oh, that's very close.
D12.
Yeah,
You know what my average roll in the D12 has been so far? 3. The only die I've so successfully rolled so far is a 3.
Alright, so the boss is... He's so close.
And the reason why I have such a high plus to hit on the second one is because with the flank,
Yeah.
I still have a +7 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so the boss is going to take a shot at...
+6, but that was
I'm
the
going to take a
17.
shot first at Steven first. So that's a
No, not Steven.
15.
Yep, it's on the dot.
Alright.
That is his initiative. That is his AC.
Okay. He takes 5 points of damage.
Okay.
So it's negative 6.
And
Yes.
one
He's-
shot at you.
He's still fine.
No, that's only 12. This is you.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. That's the goblin boss. The chef already gone. Next, it is Henry.
I'm gonna sustain the Forbidden Ward
Okay.
and cast guidance on you and you. Alright?
Yeah.
I'm going to need it for a +1 to hit.
Next is okay. That's the not the goblin. Okay. So not the goblin he shot. The other goblin with the guard. He's like, oh, boss, and he is going to go after you.
Okay.
So he has to charge you, and then he's far enough that he has to double move. So he's going to take 1 attack.
Okay.
Use your
24.
reflex.
Doesn't matter.
Didn't matter.
No. I'm gonna use my. Well, it'll give me. It'll reduce the damage.
What do you think?
I'm gonna shimmer.
What's that?
Shift. If I roll 16,
Oh,
then
he's doing the halfling thing where
Yeah.
he has a chance to not
no.
take damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Full damage.
3.
And you critically failed, so you
Right.
take the penalties.
Yeah.
He critically failed.
Yeah, he critically failed on the attempt to do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So it's
He
just
needs a
dazzles.
15.
Yeah,
You're
you need a 16. You roll a 4.
Yeah.
It's a straight roll.
All creatures and objects are concealed from you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
now have a 50-50 shot of being able to hit anything.
Oh.
Oh,
How does that
Well, no.
last?
Conceal is just +1 to hit.
No,
Concealed.
you can't see them.
They're
You,
concealed from you.
it's like you're blinded or something.
you basically.
Yeah,
No. Take a look at concealed.
Yeah.
There you go. A creature you concealed, and you must succeed in a DC 5 flat check when
Right.
you.
Okay, so it's a 25% chance for you
Right.
not to be able to attack.
I'm pretty sure.
Creature that you have concealed. Okay. Alright, so that was interesting. Let's see. So that's that guy. And let's see.
How much damage?
That's
3?
regular.
Yeah, he took 3 damage, so not a big deal. Oh, that for 3 damage.
Oh, I keep forgetting the Goblin Women. Alright, the Goblin Women are not really awesome combatants. They're just gonna
Actually, there's no effect on a.
Oh, then how do you become?
It's just if I succeed, I get
There's
dazzled.
no critical failure.
If you
There's no
fail, you
nothing.
get dazzled.
No.
Nothing.
No, there's no crit fail on it.
There's
Oh,
no
okay.
crit fail.
So it's just if you succeed, you're dazzled.
Right.
Okay, so then you're fine.
Right.
I thought it was if you failed,
So-
you were dazzled.
No. If you
So, one of
succeed,
the-
you're dazzled.
One of the Goblin
Okay.
Women comes up to you and tries to punch you in the face.
Alright, 14.
I hit you. I scored an 18. So she does a mighty.
Because you entered the Fey realm. That makes
Right.
You take 2. Alright, one of the other Goblin women. She's gonna attack you, Boris.
Okay.
Wow. Alright, 21.
She hit.
And she rolls. And wow.
So I took 3 from the other guy.
Yeah. She does actually more damage. She did 3 more points of damage.
Okay.
And finally, the last one is going to go and flank with her on you. This is just funny.
The scantily clad
So
goblin women are using tactics.
Missed. Okay. Alright.
Oh,
So yeah,
Lord.
well, basic tactics is getting up. Okay, so that's it for the goblins.
Well, actually, on the 3 hit. Hold on. -1.
You can only do it once per round. It's a reaction.
Yeah.
Reactions.
Oh, it is a reaction. You're right.
Zane, your turn. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Boris.
Stab and stab.
What do you think? Your turn.
It's
Oh,
your
my
action.
turn.
Yeah.
I'll attack first
The boss?
the female.
Female? Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah, he's got the boss. He's fine.
That's 18.
Yeah.
Okay. She takes
She's dead.
5.
She's dead.
Okay. Then the other female,
Go ahead.
plus 2.
You kill her.
16. She's dead.
She's 2.
And then the third female, -1.
Go ahead.
Nope.
9.
Okay.
It was a good try.
Yeah.
Let's see. Angus! There's a female in you beating you up.
Well, no, I got the cook. I have to kill the cook.
I can't let the Navy SEAL cook.
7, come on.
Now, does the Navy
Yeah.
SEAL cook?
24.
Does the Navy SEAL cook have AOO?
He's
He
dead.
takes.
He's dead.
Good, I'm just saying because you are casting in combat.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
So that was. Can I?
No, it's not a reaction.
Yes, it is. That's what that symbol means.
Symbol
Some of
means.
these
Oh.
reactions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I?
That means it's a free action.
Can you what?
Oh.
That's
Can
a
I punch her?
reaction.
Can I only use
That's
2?
a reaction.
Yeah, you can
Right.
punch.
You punch her?
How much is a normal punch?
You will
1
do.
point.
No, you'll do.
I think I'm
Yeah, well, I think it's a D4, but plus.
Well, I have only a +3.
No, you have a -2 because this is your
this is
second attack.
That's right. -2. All right. Well, I
Sure,
gotta give it a
why
try.
not? You
No.
got a 7.
Now.
She swings at this and is like, ha!
I don't even
Oh
know how
my
much
God.
unarmored. Yeah, I think it's a D3.
Because almost nobody does unarmed.
No, there's plenty of people who do it. Just.
Flip over. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to attack first this time.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 16, which I already know misses.
Yeah.
My second attack.
One more. Wow, Tyson does not like you today.
Stevens attacks.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5 and a 3 on both my dice and his dice.
Oh dear. Alright. So.
You're just trying every time.
I have to roll a 7 to hit.
Maybe we should.
Goblin. Alright.
Still would have missed.
So the goblin guy, he still doesn't like the pet, so he's gonna try to attack him first.
Yeah.
And he misses. He's gonna attack you next. And he misses. Alright. So, let's see. Next after him.
Yeah, I'll roll back.
Henry!
I'm gonna do a forbidding ward between Steven and the big guy now,
Okay.
and sustain the other forbidding ward that I already have.
Alright. I don't. Finally.
Every little bit I could try to help.
Sure.
Look, I should have killed him this
I
time.
know.
Yeah, you should.
That's 4 freaking attacks.
Alright, so the goblin female is going to attack you.
I
She
need
got
a
2 attacks.
It's 7 to hit. I need a 7 and then a 10. Steven
That hits.
needs
And
a 10 and then a 12.
wow.
The chances of all four of them missing is like 5%.
1 point of damage and 3 point of damage.
Bad luck is
She
bad luck.
punches you in the face and then punches you in the gut.
I will
Take
kill
that.
him. I will kill him.
This goblin's kicking his ass.
The other goblin that's alive is going to try and attack Boris. Alright, let's see. Oh, 3 attacks. Let's see. That's like a shot.
Are you want to use your reflex on the first one?
Well, no, he's going to try to do the goblin, the gnome thing if he hits.
Right.
Okay. So you better use this. This is a 25.
Well, it still doesn't crit. It just
this
hit.
is-
But yeah, gnome thing
Fails.
fails.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Take 4.
Okay.
Alright. Second one is plus 3. 23. Sorry. 18. Sorry.
I was going to say.
18.
Miss.
Crit?
Hits.
That's a hit.
Hits.
Oh, it hits. Later than
18 is his ace. No,
2 points.
19 only versus
Okay,
thing.
go ahead.
Final one is a minus
Minus 2.
Oh yeah.
You didn't roll the nat 20.
No. I rolled 18.
Damn.
Which is 6.
Can I borrow your rolls?
You only need to roll a 7.
I know.
This guy's so close. Everybody, 1 hit.
I will kill him if
Yeah.
Boris doesn't kill him before me.
Well, I have female. I have others around me.
Yes.
He has a regular goblin and
I have the
he
female.
has a female and stuff.
Yeah, you
Beat
killed
his
your
ass.
two.
Okay.
Alright. Zane! Make this the last round for crying out loud. There's only 2 goblins left. The boss and no, 3 goblins. Boss, the one on you, and the female.
You attacking?
Oh, my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
Oh.
Very fast. No, less than a round.
Okay. So the one attacking on me. First one.
Yes.
He's there.
Dead.
He's
23.
Okay.
Who else is in front of me?
You need to move now. You can move and hit the goblin, or move and hit the guy. You can flank with him and beat up the fresh.
I'll flank with
Save him.
I'll flank with
I
him.
need saving.
Saving.
I only got 3 left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, okay, that's it. All right, so you come on, man.
Great.
You have to hit her.
I have frost.
Chill
I'm gonna
out.
have 2 chances to hit it, right? Basically. I have frost.
Nope. That's a 12.
And
Punch.
A punch at
negative-
-2.
-2 for a punch.
Come on.
Oh,
You hit.
13.
13.
She's got no armor.
1d4, I guess?
D3.
So just roll a d6.
Roll d6.
D6
Oh,
and
D6
cut in
and
half.
1 and 2 is 1.
So you do
3
3
points.
points.
You kill her. You knock her out and she break her neck, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a tooth in it!
Alright, got it.
Fine, thank you.
It's a 24 to hit.
Okay, fine.
Did you attack first or did
Yes,
Steve?
I do me attacking first.
All right.
6 points of damage.
He's dead.
That 12-pointer is not hurting at all.
All right. So there's so who you hit
Yeah.
kill, okay. You killed your first attack hit. You killed it. Steven can attack the last one because the double boss just died.
Yeah, Steven will move up to the other guy and attack the other guy. And it's a 16 to hit.
You hit on the dot. Let's see how much.
And Steven does 5 points.
That's enough to kill him. All right.
Oh, God.
Down to 3.
Yeah, that's very close. That boss lasts at least 1 turn more than he should have.
Look.
I know it's bad luck.
I'll remember to bring my other
It's called
dice.
RNG.
I
Random
know.
number.
Alright.
I know. Okay.
Nice one.
So.
How many goblins are here?
Okay. So there's, if you count the boss, and see 3 women and 7.
Okay.
Total. 7 total.
Plus the ones in the bag. Right?
Plus what we have there.
Plus the bag from the prior thing. Just
Yes, I have that.
Let me tell you
We
what.
had, what, 14 before?
No,
No.
it's 13. Well,
It's
there's
13 in the...
13 there plus the 6 that he has plus the 2 that I have.
Oh, well, I split the 2 already, but yeah, so total is 19. But 6 are our share and 13 we have to divide by 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So on these, on the ones that are not the boss, there's a total of 19 silver pieces. Okay. On the boss,
So
there
that's
are
4 each. And then I won't take 1 this time, so you guys can have the extra.
the boss himself
Those 5 each for
has. Let's see, the boss himself has 4 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces.
1 gold each. And then 10, that's 2 silver and then 2 remaining.
Okay.
You didn't take one last time, so take one.
Yeah, somebody else gets one.
Yeah,
more.
someone, Jared, you didn't take a time before, so you take it.
Okay.
So there's 3 little kids. You know how old they are. They're probably
Well,
Do I recognize them
I want to
from
make sure that
you know
one of the rugs or something is covering up the bodies that we just killed. I don't want the kids to see it.
Okay, that's very nice. They're huddling, they're crying. Yes, you recognize some of the kids. They're definitely from the village. And
The rabbit's done? Is one of the rabbits done? Because the other one's frozen.
there are 3 other rabbits on the spit that are done. The other one is frozen.
I cut. Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, I cut some more and I give the little kids.
Okay. They are kind of scared, but since you're actually about the same height as them and you're... what's your charisma level?
12.
Okay, yeah. They take a piece and start eating.
Well, I'm sure they recognize me from town.
Yes,
or
yes,
something,
yes.
so.
Yeah. They know you. They are...
That's the gropey mean dwarf. Them recognizing you may not be a good thing.
They also know that I'm not going to kill them.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Kirby Pen now. So they recognize you, and they're in a state of they're still in a little shock. By the way, I forgot. He has there are 4 cups there. They're not made of gold, but they're made out of steel, and they're covered with they have gold leaf on them. So they're not solid gold, but they are not too expensive. You could get 3 gold each. 4 cups.
So 1 cup each.
3 gold cups.
We'll see
just
if
3 gold.
we'll see if the merchant wants to buy them when we return a bunch
Yeah.
of his stuff.
I do detect magic. Just make sure there's no magic.
Okay.
There's not going to be any bloody magic in these goblins.
There's no magic here. Alright, so in this area there is other stuff as well. There's 10 barrels on the right hand side. 12 sacks. You obviously see there's this flour on the common on the side. There's 6 50-foot hemp ropes. There's a box.
We're gonna have to get a cart.
Yeah.
There's a box of 20 iron bars. 20 iron crowbars, sorry. There are 5 backpacks. There's 2 iron-bound chests with you have to find one to open. And there's another tray that's been smashed open. It has 6 small iron hammers. There's also 50 pitons or rope.
Yeah.
And there's more stuff. There's several sacks here. There's 40 silver pieces, 6 gold pieces, and there is 1 gem. There's 1 gem that's
So 10 silver pieces each.
wrapped up in a little oil skin. It is a sapphire, and it's
1.
You figure it's worth 10 gold.
So 1 gold each and another 5 silver because we can.
Did you already count the 3 gold for the cups?
No.
Okay.
No, that has to be sold before it can be split.
All right, so 1 gold and 10 silver. Right?
Oh, no, 1 gold and 15 silver.
1 gold and 15 silver.
So there is a reed curtain on the other side of this place, and on the other side
And
there
1
is
10
the
GP
lining of
gem.
several goblin children.
There's
How much?
4
How many?
cups.
You don't know, you're not there.
GP.
I'll just peek. I don't want to scare them.
There's about 6 goblin children. Some of them are tearing little bits of meat between them and eating. And there's some skins there, and some straw, and a pile over there. There's a basin, and it seems to be filled with poo, and some. They all look like they're just barely in nappy cloths.
Okay.
They're not very-
Is there any adults goblin in here?
Round up the kids.
All kids?
Yes.
We have to.
Bring the chests.
Okay.
We'll come back with a cart for the other stuff.
Well, I can open the chest. We can see if it's worthwhile.
Okay.
We've got to take all of the goblins, considering they now have no one to take care of them.
Thievery. Can I take it just a 10?
No, that's what assurance does.
Oh, insurance. Got it.
Okay.
That's a 20.
That's the first. That's one. You want to go for the second one?
Second one.
Okay. Nice.
26.
That's
All right.
even more.
That's a good roll.
So they have. It's packed with cloaks and robes, of pretty nice quality. Estimate we could probably get a couple gold pieces for the total from each one.
Okay.
Wow. Ship value. The total in terms of weight of each one of these is about 50 pounds.
Oh, yeah. We have to get a cart.
Yeah,
All right. So let's get the kids back.
Yeah.
But if you want to
Get a cart.
you want to cloak it.
Yep.
You could find your way back here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll gather the kids.
Okay.
You
Make
wanna
sure biteys don't bite the halfling kids.
check down the other path that we didn't hear anything just to see what's down there.
Okay. You go down the other pathway, and this appears to have, this is like a barracks for them. This is a little bit more, this is a little bit, not much better. There's about a dozen separate skins with some straw underneath them.
That's fine. I just want to make sure like there's no like other kids down
No.
here.
There's also an area where
Well, we'll check it for valuables when we come back. That's fine.
there's also an area where they have lots of various sacks, bits of clothing, bits of armor, but not just junk mostly.
Do all the goblin kids look like they're about the same age?
They're roughly in the same 1 or 2 years.
Maybe the
they
chief's
they look
kids?
possibly. They look to be about maybe 1 or 2 years old each.
Okay.
Which for goblin age is like the cool like 6 or 7.
Right.
All right. We'll take one of the ropes,
Okay.
tie all the kids off so we can all stay together,
Right.
and let's bring the kids.
Okay. So you guys bring all the kids back.
I'll take the rabbits and feed the little goblins so they don't become bitey.
Alright, okay.
Because if they get hungry, they start biting. It's just terrible.
Alright. So
Sadly,
guys,
that's true.
that's unfortunately true. So you guys come back to town. That's where it ended for tonight.
Okay.
Now, before we end the video, of course, you all make second level.
Ooh.
And how many goblin scouts do you have?
We have
19 total.
19.
Well, 21 actually. Because,
Yeah.
obviously, we'll I'll put the 2 that I have in there, and it doesn't really make a difference.
Right.
Okay.
That's
21 gold pieces to split up to the.
So
Chief is
five,
very happy to see all these goblins.
5 each in gold each.
They are very alarmed to
And
see this many goblins.
one.
They're happy to see the halfling.
They're
like, what the heck's going
I say
on
that
there?
look, all of the adults are
2
dead.
silver and 5
Goblins are not
Also.
specifically evil.
2 silver and 5 copper rolls.
You can raise them to be useful.
Because there's 21. Oh.
Make a diplomacy check.
You got it.
What's that skill?
10.
10. Okay.
I'll convince as well.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
Hmm?
What are you gonna say?
I'll try. I have.
Wait. What are you gonna say?
He's the
Before you roll.
Oh, that's right.
Before you roll, you have to actually make a pitch.
I made a pitch, and I think it was a good
You
pitch.
made your pitch. He has to make a separate pitch.
I am agreeing with him.
What was your? It was 10.
Yes.
Okay. So you can. That would be aiding him. That would give him only
Oh,
plus
okay.
1.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. I'll do my own.
It's, at this point, you need to make a separate
Okay.
pitch.
All right, look.
Make a difference.
They're just children. Right? They haven't been raised to be raiders. They just happen to be children. The right thing to do is to take care of them. All right? We're going to get a cart. We're going to get all of the stuff back. Some of the proceeds from whatever we bring back, use to help pay for taking care of the kids, clothing them, feeding them.
Okay.
That's a good one.
20.
Okay. The sheriff is very reluctant, but he agrees it's probably the right thing to do, but it's still extremely unusual. He'll talk to the mayor about it, and they'll just They won't like butcher them or anything. That's not the halfling.
Is there like an
methodology.
orphanage usually in these towns?
No, it's a bloody tiny town.
No, they're it would be there would be an orphanage in a big town or a city.
It's
a
better,
village.
right?
So, is there one that's like really bright and physically really fit?
Make a perception check.
Oh,
7.
I know one.
Nope, they all look like idiots.
They look like they'll shank you as soon as you close your eyes.
Alright, never mind.
Alright, so
Nice try.
And that ends our first session. Please, if you enjoyed our program, our podcast, hit a like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And we'll see you next time.